Kogi State, as well as deadly attacks on communities in Benue State by suspected herdsmen. In the first motion, the Senate expressed dismay over the abduction of a Kogi monarch by suspected kidnappers who stormed his palace, firing gunshots before whisking him away to an unknown location. As lawmakers called for immediate security intervention across affected regions, they noted that the bill could be revisited to accommodate the president's proposed Forest Guard initiative aimed at curbing rising insecurity, particularly in forested and rural areas. The Senate further urged the federal government to direct all security agencies to deploy their resources for the immediate rescue of the monarch. Meanwhile, the Senate has constituted a planning committee to organize a high-level summit on national security aimed at addressing Nigeria's growing security challenges. The committee is to be chaired by the Senate leader Okpeyemi Bamidele, while Yahaya Abdullahi has been appointed to serve as deputy chairman. The committee is expected to convene the summit and present its report within 2 weeks. The planned summit is expected to bring together key stakeholders in the nation's security architecture to develop a coordinated and sustainable approach to tackling insecurity across the country. In another development, a bill for an act to amend the Electoral Act 2002 to make it mandatory for Nigerians of maturity age to vote in all national and state elections has scaled second reading in the House of Representatives. The proposed legislation was sponsored by the Speaker Tajuddin Abbas and Daniel Ago. Leading the debate during plenary, Ago said the bill aimed to encourage citizens' participation in the electoral process, noting that voter apathy during elections will be addressed if the bill scales legislative scrutiny. Ago, who represents Barsa Jos North under the Labour Party, expressed belief that the mandatory voting could reduce the influence of vote buying. The Deputy Speaker, Benjamin Kalu, in his contribution, said it was a good step in the right direction. He also cited examples of other countries such as Australia where the practice is upheld. Some lawmakers argue that citizens have lost confidence in the voting system and also questioned the authenticity of the voters' register. Similarly, a bill for an act to amend the Labour Act to increase the maternity leave period of working women to 6 months has been stepped down in the House of Representatives. The Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, and the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission, RMAFC, have inaugurated a joint technical committee aimed at strengthening tax revenue monitoring and boosting fiscal sustainability across Nigeria's 3 tiers of government. Committee Chairman Bimbo Kolade highlighted the crucial role FIRS plays in ensuring steady revenue flows. According to a statement by the technical assistant on media to the FIRS chairman, Sikiru Akinola, Kolade noted that federal, state and local government could make projections and execute projects as a result of steady revenue, which comes mainly from tax revenue collected by FIRS and shared monthly at the Federation Allocation Account Committee meeting. He noted that in 2024, FIRS tax revenue accounted for about 65% of the total funds shared among the 3 tiers of government, cementing tax as a pivotal source of revenue, overtaking crude oil sales by the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. Kolade further explained that the IRMC's role was to monitor all accruals into the Federation account. The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board JAM has begun the rescheduling of the 379,997 affected candidates for another Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. The rescheduling began today after the registrar of the examination body, Professor Ishak Oloyede, made the announcement in Abuja. Oloyede admitted errors in the just concluded exam affecting 206,610 and 65 centers were affected in Lagos and 92 centers in Owerri zone, comprising of 173,387 candidates in the 5 states of the southeast. The Director General, National Orientation Agency, NOA, Lanre Isa Onilu, says the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board's JAM, exceptional transparency and accountability method of addressing the concerns raised following the mass failure in the 2025 Unified tertiary matriculation examination UTME should serve as a model for other public institutions in Nigeria. It described JAMB's open acknowledgement of its lapses as a rare and commendable act of leadership, one that reflects a deep sense of institutional responsibility. In a statement signed by Paul Odeyin, the Deputy Director of Media and Communications of NOA, Onilu stressed that when institutions own their mistakes and act to correct them, they earn the respect and confidence of the people. While commending the Registrar of JAMB, Professor Ishaq Oloyede, for demonstrating the kind of integrity and courage that public leadership demands, NOADG emphasized the need for JAMB to go a step further by initiating remedial measures that directly address the concerns of candidates, parents, and other stakeholders affected by the errors. Onilu assured that NOA remains unwavering in its commitment to promoting a governance culture anchored in trust, integrity, and mutual respect between citizens and institutions. Meanwhile, the 2023 presidential candidate of the African Action Congress AAC, Omoyele Sowore, has called for the resignation or sack of the Registrar of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board JAMB, Professor Ishaq Oloyede. This comes after JAMB admitted to errors in the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination UTME. Out of the 1.9 million candidates who sat for the examinations, over 1.5 million scored below 200 out of the maximum 400 marks. Speaking in Abuja, Oloyede said some candidates will be rescheduled to receive the 2025 Unified Tertiary and Matriculation Examination UTME. He said affected candidates will begin getting text messages from today. In total, at least 379,997 candidates in the 5 states of the southeastern Lagos are expected to participate. Reacting, Sowore called on the Nigerian government to scrap JAMB. You're listening to the World News on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. We'll be right back after this short break. Please do stay with us.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
Thanks for staying with us. Now the rest of the news. The All Progressives Congress APC says it has no desire to turn Nigeria into a one-party state. The National Publicity Secretary of APC, Felix Morka, who said this during a television program, clarified that the ongoing defection of opposition party members into the APC does not mean the ruling party wants a one-party system. Morka stated that when the PDP was in power, the party controlled over 28 states without being accused of turning the country into a one-party state. He said there was nothing wrong with PDP and Labour Party members defecting to the APC if they desire to identify with the ruling party's processes. He explained that Nigeria was a pluralist country and that the APC cannot afford to violate the constitution by engendering a one-party system. The ruling party's National Publicity Secretary dismissed the one-party narrative, saying the APC only worries about how it will continue to protect itself. Fulfillment of the final traditional rite for Omweze village in Aleofe block to become an autonomous village in Iba community in Emoha local government area of River State has been fixed. According to a statement by Oha Matthew Ebubedike Mark on behalf of the Omweze Aso village, the event is scheduled to hold on the 16th of May 2025 at 10 a.m. in the area. The statement further encouraged sons and daughters of the village and lovers of development to join in the celebration of freedom and such developmental stride. Today FM correspondent gathered that following the latest development, Iba community now stands at 25 villages. On the foreign scene, Ukraine has accused Russia of firing more than 100 drones despite attempts from Kyiv's allies to get Moscow to begin a 30-day ceasefire and the prospect of direct talks proposed by Russia this week in Turkey's Istanbul. This followed after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky welcomed the possibility of United States President Donald Trump's participation in talks with Russia and Turkey, saying he hoped Russian leader Vladimir Putin will not evade the meeting. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha said earlier that Russia was completely ignoring a 30-day ceasefire proposed by Ukraine and European powers that was to have begun on Monday. Ukrainian air defenses destroyed 55 of 108 drones that Russia had launched the day the ceasefire proposed by Kiev and its European allies to Russia was to begin. The attacks also included 30 simulator drones that were lost along the way, damaging railway infrastructure and wounding a train driver in the eastern region of Donetsk. In sport, 2 people have been arrested for allegedly blackmailing Spurs and South Korean captain Song Heung-min. The accused are a woman in her 20s and a man in his 40s. The 2 allegedly tried to extort money from the 32-year-old forward by falsely claiming that the woman was pregnant with Son's child. The 2 threatened the player by saying they would spread false information. Son recently vowed to complete his Tottenham career by leading the struggling Premier League team to Europa League glory and the final against Manchester United on May 21. To end the news, as a summary of the major stories. We told you that the Nigerian Senate has asked President Bola Tinubu to send to the Nigerian Forest Security Service Bill 2025. We also told you that the bill to make voting compulsory for Nigerians has passed second reading in the House of Reps. On the foreign scene, you heard that Ukraine has accused Russia of launching barrage of drones amid calls for a truce. Stella Sasongu Okorie, editor of the news. For comments and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850. Send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. Read our stories on todayfmlive.com. Good evening. I am Lucky Maxwell.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Congratulations to all the commercial drivers waiting inside with River State. Drivers Welfare Club for inside with Nigeria, with join body with government agency. They officially flag off drivers database and driver safety manifest. And then go the commission, the zonal and state office of Port Harcourt inside River State with Obonge hire purchase package for members. The date 18th May 2025. Venue, DWCN zonal/state office, kilometer 1, Eleme Refinery Road, Port Harcourt. The time now 2 o'clock. Special guest, Honorable Collins Onumo, Honorable Commissioner of Police, Sector Commander of FRSC, Chief Vehicle Inspector of VIO. Oh yeah, welcome now. Go join the largest drivers network. For more information, make you call 0806 356 1610 or 0703 917 9800. Who here make it tell her that say now offense now to drive without driver safety manifest. DWCN, peace and harmony.
Talk radio.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Starlight that bleeds when all of the lights come on. It's a beautiful.
Good evening, sports fans, and this is Soccer Nation, the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on your radio. The voice you're listening to is of your what is going to come the sports chef. As I'm taking you guys around the stories making the rounds in the world of football. So they're going to we'll be right back after this short timeout. Starting things in the Nigerian National League, as Nigerian National League side, Sokoto United has strengthened its technical crew with 4 new appointments, including Basha Atahiru Black as team coordinator and Abdullahi Shehu as technical director. Aliyu Sambu joins as assistant coach, while Kabiru Abdullahi will serve as goalkeeper trainer. The appointments were confirmed in an official letter signed by Haija Hadiza Galadima, Permanent Secretary of the Sokoto State Ministry of Youth and Sports Development. All 4 officials are expected to start their roles immediately as Sokoto United pushes for spot in the NNL Super 6 playoff. The team faces Jigawa Golden Stars in the final match of the season, a crucial counter for their playoff hopes. Now let's talk about some Nigerians playing their trade abroad, as starting off with Boniface as Newcastle United and Van Stock to sign the Nigerian striker from Bayer Leverkusen. The informed forward, who played a key role in Leverkusen's Bundesliga title win last season, has scored 11 goals in 27 league appearances this term. Reports suggest Boniface has grown unsettled under new manager Xabi Alonso, prompting Newcastle's interest. Continuing, our Super Eagles defender Lionel has urged the Premier League to reconsider the offside rule after teammate Taiwo Awoniyi suffered a serious injury. Awoniyi collided with the post during a match against Leicester, requiring emergency surgery and a medical-induced coma before beginning recovery. Aina expressed his shock and called for immediate offside calls to prevent such incidents. He told British outlet, and I quote, "You think offside straight away? Surely they could just leave the flag up. If the flag had gone up straight right away, none of this would have happened." To talk about Nigerian players, as Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen expressed his joy after breaking Galatasaray's goal-scoring record for a foreign player, netting twice in their 3-0 Turkish Cup final win over Trabzonspor. His 35 goals this season surpassed Mario Jardel's 34-goal record from 2000-2001 campaign. The striker said, and I quote, "Breaking the record is a great achievement, but I'm especially grateful to my teammates. Yunus in particular played a key role today." He emphasized his happiness in scoring while acknowledging the support he received since joining the club. Osimhen called the making history with Galatasaray a special feeling and vowed to keep fighting until the season ends. Now we head over to England, as Everton has scrapped plans to demolish Goodison Park and will instead reconfigure the 113-year-old stadium to host their women's team next season. Sections of the upper tiers, including the main stand, top balcony, upper Bolen Road stand, and part of the Howard Kendall Guardi Street end will be closed and covered with the team branding. The current capacity of 39,572 will be reduced to create a more intimate atmosphere, aligning with the women's team average attendance of 2,062 at Walton Hall Park. Fans have been offered the chance to buy their 2024-2025 season seats as permanent souvenirs, with the club replacing purchased seats and adjusting row spacing to free up extra space. The decision follows a feasibility study on the new owners, the Fredkin Group, who opted to retain Goodison Park instead of pursuing an £82 million redevelopment plan for housing and retail. The stadium centre circle where Everton legend Dixie Dean ashes were scattered will remain preserved. The final men's Premier League match at Goodison will be played against Southampton on Sunday before the team moves to the new Bramley Moore Dock Stadium. Still in England, as Jamie Vardy will play his final Leicester match at the King Power Stadium this Sunday against Ipswich, marking his 500th appearance for the club rather than in the season finale at Bournemouth. The 38-year-old striker, who joined from Fleetwood Town in 2012 for £1 million, is Leicester's record Premier League scorer, 114 goals, and has netted 119 times in 499 games. The club plans to honour his legacy, including Premier League and FA Cup triumphs, urging fans to arrive early and stay late to celebrate him. Vardy was instrumental in Leicester's historic 2015-16 Premier League title win, scoring 24 goals, and their 2021 FA Cup victory. Despite his 9 goals this season, the Foxes were relegated to the Championship, as the club stated they want to give him the home send-off he deserves, confirming he won't feature in the final match day. Still in London, as Tottenham captain Son Heung-min has filed a criminal complaint with Southern Korean police after a woman in her 20s and a man in his 40s allegedly attempted to extort him by falsely claiming she was pregnant with his child. According to news, the woman approached Son last year demanding money to stay silent, while the man followed up in March with similar threats. Both suspects have been detained on charge of extortion and attempted extortion. Son's agency, Son and Football Limited, stated he's the clear victim in the case and emphasized strong legal action against the blackmail attempt. They said, and I quote, "We will take strong legal action against those who are engaged in blackmail and intimidation based on clearly false claims." The agency said the police are investigating, with updates expected after the probe concludes. Still talking about the Premier League, as Liverpool's title-winning trio, Virgil van Dijk, Mohamed Salah and Ryan Gravenberch have been nominated for the Premier League Player of the Season award. Van Dijk played every game, recording 14 clean sheets, while Gravenberch missed just one match. Salah leads the league with 46 goal contributions, that's 28 goals. And Nottingham Forest, Morgan Gibbs-White and Chris Wood, 20 goals, also made the shortlist alongside Newcastle Alexander Isak with 23 goals and Brentford Brian Mbeumo with 18 goals, 7 assists. Arsenal Declan Rice completes the list of nominees for the Premier League Player of the Season award. Last year's winner was Manchester City's Phil Foden, who is not in contention this time.
Living memories guiding me through the door.
For the Young Player of the Season, Chelsea's Cole Palmer is nominated for the Premier League Young Player of the Season award for the second consecutive year. The 23-year-old forward has impressed with 15 goals and 8 assists in 35 appearances this season. Liverpool's Ryan Gravenberch and Ipswich striker Liam Delap are also shortlisted, with Delap scoring 12 of Ipswich 35 goals. The 8-player list includes Nottingham Forest Antonio Langa, Bournemouth defender Den Huijsen, set to join Real Madrid, and Brighton's Joao Pedro. Aston Villa's Morgan Rogers and Arsenal defender William Saliba complete the nominees. For the Premier League Manager of the Year, Wolves' Victor Pereira is a surprise contender for the Premier League Manager of the Year after rescuing the club from relegation when he took over in December. Wolves were 19th, but he has since guided them to 14th, winning 10 and drawing 2 of his 18 matches. Also nominated are Liverpool's Arne Slot, who won the title in his debut season, and Newcastle's Eddie Howe and Forest Nuno Espirito Santo, both still chasing Champions League qualification. Brentford's Thomas Frank is also shortlisted, with his team set for the highest ever finished 8th position.
We got our secrets hidden inside our bones. Starlight that bleeds when all of the lights come on.
Ahead of the FA Cup match between Manchester City and Crystal Palace, the Saturday striker Haaland has called Manchester City's season horrific and boring, but hopes to end it with an FA Cup trophy. Now, despite reaching the final and chasing Champions League qualification, City have struggled, finishing 18 points behind Premier League winners Liverpool and exiting other competitions early. He said, and I quote, "When you have won 4 league titles in a row, if you don't win 5, it's not going to be a successful season." Haaland, who recently returned from injury, acknowledged City's disappointing campaign but emphasized the importance of finishing strong. He said, and I quote, "It's not nice to lose so many games. It is boring and not fun. That's why we need to finish well and get a trophy." Now, from the Premier League, let's head over to the Championship, as Hull City manager Ruben Selles is set to leave after just 6 months in charge, despite guiding the club to Championship survival on the final day of the season. The Spaniard, who joined from Reading in December, secured a crucial 1-0 draw against Portsmouth to avoid relegation on goal difference. However, Chairman Akum Elekali has opted for another managerial change, mirroring last season's dismissal of Liam Rosenio. After a 7th place finish under Selles, Hull struggled at home, ending with the division's worst home record despite notable away wins over Sheffield United and Sunderland. A late season slump, including defeats to Luton and Derby, left them in the relegation zone before their final day escape after the Portsmouth match. Selles said, and I quote, "We deserved to stay in the division. We crossed the line and we remember this day for years to come." Now head over to Spain, as Real Madrid is set to sign Bournemouth centre-back Den Huijsen after agreeing to pay his £15 million release clause. The 20-year-old Spain international, who joined Bournemouth from Juventus last summer, rejected multiple Premier League offers to return to Spain, where he grew up. The fee will be paid in installments, with Juventus and Malaga receiving 10% and 5% respectively. Huijsen had interest from Chelsea, Liverpool Arsenal and Newcastle both chose Madrid, where incoming manager Xabi Alonso prioritized signing a young defender. The Dutch-born Spaniard made 34 appearances for Bournemouth this season and recently debuted for Spain, earning praise from manager Luis de la Fuente. The deal is expected to be finalized before Club World Cup, making Hussein Madrid's second Premier League signing after Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold.
We got our secrets hidden inside our bones.
Before we come to an end, let's head over to the women's side of things in England, as Reddit founder Alexis Ohanian has purchased an 8 to 10% stake in Chelsea's women for around £20 million, valuing the club at over £200 million. The investment, which grants him a seat on the board, underscores the growing potential of women's football. Chelsea CEO Akimanda called it a landmark day, praising Ohanian as a champion for women's sport. Ohanian, who previously invested in Angel City FC, believes Chelsea women can become a global women's sports brand. His investment follows Chelsea's record-breaking WSL season, where they went unbeaten and won their 6th straight title. The club's post-investment valuation now stands at £245 million. Ohanian and his wife Serena Williams are expected to attend Chelsea's Women's FA Cup final against Manchester United on Sunday, where the Blues aim for a domestic treble after already securing the WSL and the League Cup this season. And that was all on the sports on Soccer Nation this evening. We're back same time, same station tomorrow. My name is Ovi Wallace, the sports chef, and saying enjoy the rest of the programming. Bye-bye.
It's a beautiful miracle. How you lift me up when I feel low. Beautiful.
Talk radio.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
You may not realize it, but do you know you can always show your love for others with simple gestures? Here are some of them. Always look for the good in people. There are two sides to every story. We have our good and bad sides. So, look for the good in people. Focus on people's potential. Everyone has potential. So, rather than put them down, help them realize it. Choose to love. If you're given an option between giving love and receiving love, choose given, because that is a more practical choice. Treat everyone as equals. This means letting go of all the prejudice and partiality. See people for who they really are, not their jobs, not their apparels or bank accounts. If everyone does this, then the world would be a better place. Love yourself. You cannot give what you don't have. So, before you try to love other people, love yourself first. Forgive. We all make mistakes. So, whether it's a family or a stranger, the best way of showing love is forgiveness. Everyone deserves a second chance. Show compassion. Care for other people. Care for what they are going through. Do what you can to help. Give back to the community. Remember that a single drop of water can cause countless ripples. That donation, no matter how small, can inspire others to do the same. Smile, even to strangers. Remember that you're never fully dressed without a smile. So, do not underestimate the power of a smile. Not only does it lighten up your face, it will also brighten up another person's day. Be the spark of positivity you want to see. When you smile, the whole world smiles with you. This message is brought to you by Today95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Amingizile, bayaya amingizile. Amingizile, bayaya amingizile. Ngeumfuata, waiza, wasisameno. Kala ingangu, mwepani pesakane. Oh
Nzambe na ngai. Alléluia. Chivundu. JJ Pierre. Lokuta et Yaka na ascenseur, vérité et un escalier payé koumi. Tchernobyl, le prophète de la sape. Makoto va solution Ezouama. Mokolo bilanga. Kombo nanga liyandi. Bango bazaki na masasi, kasi bakoki koboma ngai te. L'homme prudent voit le mal de loin.
Hello, my people. Are you ready for an electrifying experience that would send shivers down your spine? Welcome to the thrill. Hold on tight as we dive into the hottest high life tracks that will make your pulse race and your feet move. It's not just a show. It's a musical and talk adventure that would leave you craving for more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the thrill. 9 p.m. only on Today95.1 FM.
Sœur à grande marque, t'es là pour pousser à Moyoui. Fidèle Babal, Jean-Jacques Rodal, Pierrot Adjan. Bia Bamere Jacques Zielekaï. Valeur à récréation, ici la vie. Jipeka Kitenge, Bolo Yimera.
Mafundeo. You listen to Makossa? You played Makossa? You dance Makossa?
My style
you have
of
the
songs.
waist.
Okay, now the waist.
Rona. The wine waist then.
There's a particular style they dance to this song.
Okay.
Yeah, I admit I can dance that style. Sha.
Can you show me something?
In this studio?
Yes, just show me something. Watch Rona on YouTube.
If I show you, then you show me too, Abi?
No, well, show me first.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
We don't have enough time. We just have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Did you dance Makosa? What propelled you to dance Makosa, in those days? I will logumba. Bam! Hey, did you dance Makosa? Please, just call in quickly. Do it sharp. 0810-951-0951 and 0817-000095. We'll have a commercial coming up at 6:45 NDDC. It's going to take 15 minutes, so we just have 2 minutes to do that. So, if you dance Makosa, you were eating Ishewu when Makosa was raining then.
Those joints now that you people used to go to.
Exactly.
With bottles.
And
plates of things.
These days now, bottles need a full table.
Why the money to take by bottle table now?
You know when a bottle of beer was 250?
Kai.
If someone tells you, oh boy, let's go and take one bottle, just know that it's like 4 crates. I'm telling you. If someone says, no, go take one bottle, just know that it's like 4 crates will go down. But now, if they say, let's go and take one bottle.
It's one bottle.
Last, now 2 bottles they will just give you. But before, then, Seb, you could even see, people within the street that they are running bottles and you say, now wow. Now someone I just say, no put me, come take one bottle. Now lie, now 1 crate you go drink.
Yeah.
Before they say, bar woman, bring drink. Full everywhere, scatter everywhere. Then plate of something. Then a plate of this thing 1,000, 1,215. Now it's about 8,000 plus. Ishewu and Gongo and all that. Yes. Good evening. Go ahead. Hello. Yes, go ahead. We have
speak up, please.
Yeah, this one not there again, no. Sharp calling. Okay, I have a message here. Let me just take it quickly before we join NDDC for their program. This one says, my sweet Ronald, I'm loving you so dearly. Yeah,
I don't understand this. What is going
on? So all
on?
these things we have explained and we have talked about the bottles, the Ishewus,
the tables,
the Makosas. Now Rona, nothing concern you. It's all right. There's no need. There's nothing bad in shooting your shot. You can shoot your shot. You can go and find out on social media. At what? You will not talk now.
We're out of time already.
Let's go for NDDC. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for Eyewitness Report. Stay with us. Load your eyewitness, all right? We'll take them on the show. We'll discuss about them from 7 p.m.
This one na NDDC story time. This week, we carry the waka where the senior people them for Niger Delta Development Commission carry enter the United Nations Regional Office with the inside Abuja. We also carry the 3-day talk where them do for Lagos States. We na talk we will bring better come the region. Finally, we can carry the one where NDDC don't use one people say make them they careful of bomo people. Where they carry themselves say na them they do NDDC scholarship. We they come back. I beg, me can no go anywhere. Now welcome back. We start with the Waka. The senior people then for the Niger Delta Development Commission use Waka go the United Nations Regional Office where they inside Abuja. NDDC say them ready to collaborate with United Nations, UN, to bring sharp development come the Niger Delta region. The Oga of NDDC, Dr. Samuel Obuku, carry some senior people them from NDDC management use enter the office of UN for Abuja. Him say they're ready to work with UN so that better go lap for the Niger Delta region. Dr. Obuku can say NDDC really need this collabo because UN face touch everywhere for the world and their face show weller. The Oga of NDDC come say them need this collabo so that them fit do better water way na solar then go use run am. Income also say the region don't suffer for all this oil matter. We don't scattergbos some side for the region, and they need UN so that them fit help plant trees so that them fit protect the environment. The Oga of NDDC can say solar na good way to give light to. Income say NDDC don't try normally cause they don't do plenty solar street lights for plenty places for the region. Income say NDDC needs support so that they fit put solar for people houses too. The Oga of NDDC say apart from solar street light, say them fit do wetin dem call solar mini grid, and this one fit give light to people houses for the Niger Delta communities, and this go help small businesses grow for the region. On the matter of health, education, youth training, gender development and food security, the Oga of NDDC say make UN too chook eye for this area too. Dr. Obuku can say if UN put body fully, say the way people they live their life for the region go better. Still on still, United Nations Oga for the country, His Excellency Mohammed Malik Fall, can say UN ready to collaborate with NDDC to bring better come the region. The UN Oga say them go do their best to bring better come the region through wetin them call 6 transition collabo, wey include access to food security, job creation, education, and renewable energy. The Oga of UN for the country, His Excellency Mohammed Malik Fall, can say the things wey them say them go do they in line with wetin them call SDGs, and this thing go help and make people smile for the region. The Oga of UN for the country can say the Niger Delta region really deserve every better from UN. Cause the Niger Delta don't really put body to make sure say better reach the whole country. Next, we bring on the 3-day talk with the Ministry of Regional Development do inside Lagos State. Abeg, no go anywhere. Ona, welcome back. We thank Ona as Ona day with us. The minister talked during the 3-day talk meeting when him ministry organized inside Lagos State. In can say even if inside the region then get different doings, but all of the people they suffer from environmental wahala. Momo can tell all the new commission them say make them collabo so that them fit create better opportunities and also get help for health, education and security. The Oga Minister can tell the commission them say make them dey in line with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu renewed hope agenda. In say Mr. President things we carry for head na food security, poverty eradication, job creation and to fight corruption. Momo can say this commission them na to bring development and bring unity for their regions. Engineer Momo can still use in full chest talk say in ministry they focus on the Niger Delta and him stand to make sure say the region gets wetin they supposed collect. Still on the yarnings, the Oga Minister of State Uba Maigeri Ahmed can say the commission them na motto wey federal government go use bring better for the region. Based on good talk yarnings, the Oga of NDDC Dr. Samuel Obuku can say NDDC in fact go do more projects where the people go benefit. Dr. Obuku can say them don't even commission some project them just to mark the commission 25th anniversary. Say another project commissioning go start very soon. The Oga of NDDC can say the commission they in line with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu we go bring better come the region. The Ogbonge speaker for the talk meeting now Dr. Sam Amadi, and him writes one paper we then call Drive Nigeria's Regional Development Commission. We talk about how to make regional development happen for the country. Abeg, no go anywhere. Ona welcome, and we thank Ona as Ona stay with us. NDDC don't want the public say make them dey careful of magu people where they say that they give postgraduate scholarship. The talk person for NDDC come say gbomo people they use them collect money from people them where them promise scholarship where they no even get. The commission come they advise people make them no go fall for this gbomo people handle. The commission come say these bad people them they say them send the mail from nddcregistry@gmail.com, and these gbomo people say them bring them from NDDC board registry. Them they invite people to write the exam. All na fake. Still on still, the gbomo people can say the exam na May 19 and 21st. Where them say na for Bishop Oluwole Street, Victoria Island, Lagos. We dey tell on now say NDDC no get anything to do with these people, all na fake. Any exam we concern NDDC scholarship, na the NDDC website you go see am, wey be www.scholarship.nddc.gov.ng. We dey tell una say anybody wey collect money, they invite una for exam, or they promise una scholarship, all no get head o. Na only for NDDC website. NDDC don't tell everybody we see this fake message, make them come out, come talk o, so that security people go catch them and then go face the law. Country people, make una always dey remember say Niger Delta na we own. Make we continue to dey preach peace. Country people, we thank una wey sit down listen to all our yarnings this morning. Abeg, no forget to always listen to this ogbonge program wey dey happen every week by this time for this same station. My people, na still NDDC Tori time be this. Una well done. This story na Lakeview Communication Production wey dey collaborate with the Corporate Affairs Department of Niger Delta Development Commission wey be NDDC. Na im carry am come on a domot.
Hello, my people. Are you ready for an electrifying experience that would send shivers down your spine? Welcome to the thrill. Hold on tight as we dive into the hottest high-life tracks that will make your pulse race and your feet move. It's not just a show. It's a musical and talk adventure that would leave you craving for more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the thrill. 9 p.m. only on Today 95.1 FM.
Talk radio.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
When morning come, I go change my face. All of my fake friends, we no go they release. When money come, I go change my face. All of my fake friends, we no go they release. You know, everybody get up or low. It depends on the way where you use them. It's like I'm freelance, oh. Now I'm getting money, oh. Look at the bag and I see, oh. Them hating cause I'm guessing. I don't want to make them near me. Over me. If you love me now, make you love me later. If you love me now, make you love me later. If you don't love me, you love me now. I don't go feel love you later. When I make that paper. If you don't love me, you love me now. I don't go feel love you later. When I make that paper. Say you go day money, no day my pocket, oh. Back when I live my life on the low budget, I know they pick your call, you they vex for me. When I they knock your door, you they phone for me. When I they go street, you don't remember. When I they put a metal. When you get money, I been they suffer. I been they call, you know they answer. Over me. If you love me now, make you love me later. If you love me now, make you love me later. If you don't love me, you love me now. I don't go
find yourself, oh. That you make my head red, oh. Anytime you know they close to me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, girl, now you I want, oh. Baby, shey na me you want, oh. Make we day 1 + 1 or 2, yeah, yeah, yeah. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. 1 liter, oh, say 1 yacha. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. It be only you be my desire, oh. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. 1 liter, oh, say 1 yacha. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. Only your water be burn my fire, oh. Yeah, yeah. Star boy day for you. Star boy day for you. Everywhere you go, baby girl, you be my handbag. Gone are the days when me and you just stand for. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Making it right, making just the stand for it, though. So good. Open up my mind, and only you did my mind, though. Yeah. Baby girl, you find yourself, though. Girl, you make my head red, though. Anytime you know they close to me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby girl, now you I want, though. Baby, shey na me you want, though. Make we day 1 + 1 or 2, yeah, yeah, yeah. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. 1 liter, oh, say 1 yacha. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. It be only you be my desire, oh. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. 1 liter, oh, say 1 yacha. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. Only your water be burn my fire, oh. Yeah, yeah. Star boy day for you. Star boy day for you. This kind of love when I get to no corny, yo. Maybe I'm gonna.
Today's news in 60.
The federal government of Nigeria has denied reports of fraud in the student loan scheme following the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC's) announced plans to investigate alleged discrepancies surrounding the disbursement of student loans amounting to 71.2 billion naira. The University of Nigeria and Nsukka UNN chapter of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has threatened to file a lawsuit against the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, over the massive failure recorded in the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME. Again, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, has announced that about 173,387 candidates in the just concluded 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME, would retake the examination. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, has revealed that a total of 379,997 candidates in the 5 southeast states and Lagos were impacted by glitches during the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME. And finally, on the foreign scene, the United States Department has reportedly paused federal grant funding for study abroad scholarships and government exchange programs.
Today's news in 60. In 60.
Live your truth. Express your love. Share your enthusiasm. Take actions towards your dreams. Talk your talk. And walk your walk.
It was years ago. There's a statute of limitation on this stuff.
Make today worth remembering as we discuss issues as it affects Nigeria moving forward. Talk that talk.
Weekdays, 2 p.m.
Exclusively on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. Voice of the people.
Bunkering is a legal act of smuggling crude oil from pipelines and storage facilities, which poses significant dangers to Nigerian society. This activity has different consequences that affect various aspects of the nation's well-being, and it has consequences such as untimely death, environmental devastation. It fuels insecurity. It also damages our infrastructure, and it also damages our international prestige. You might say, how do we make a living if we stop this illegal activity? Well, as a young individual, you can channel your energy into positive endeavors that can help you generate income and create an adequate future for yourself. These are some ideas to help you generate income. You can go into starting a business. You can also acquire digital skills or gain agricultural knowledge or engage in farming. You can also acquire art and creativity. You talk about technology and innovation. Then, skills and vocational training. Please note that success often requires dedication, consistency, and continuous learning. This message is brought to you by your premium talk radio, Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. What's a successful business without sales? And what is sales without an audience? Well, do you know that you can reach 8 million listeners across 6 states in 2 geopolitical zones all at once? How? With Today 95.1 FM, you can get millions of people to know about your business. And what does that mean to you? More sales. Call 081 389 2850 now for more information.
Okay, welcome back. Thank you for joining us. This is your Premium Talk Radio. Today, 95.1 FM Port Harcourt here in the city of Port Harcourt, 15th May 2025. May 27 is Children's Day. May 29 is Democracy Day. Well, I'm not interested in May 29, Democracy Day. I'm very much interested in May 27, which is Children's Day. Every reasonable nation, they do everything possible to protect the future of the children. Any nation that neglects children and the elderly and women, I don't think that nation will go far. Because it is the children that is the future. So for any nation to grow, for any nation to do better, they must do everything possible to protect the children, to invest in their future. You don't eat everything today. You must invest in the future of the children, including you, from your family level. If you don't want the children to be better than you, then I wonder what kind of a father you are or mother. Your children must be better than you. That's why you need to invest in their future. That's your major legacy. We owe them a duty to protect them today and to invest in their future. Now, I am shocked. Not really shocked, but I think I'm embarrassed, and it's a mixed reaction, though. I'm a little bit embarrassed with the way the National Assembly is going about their duties. This is not, we are not discussing it. It's eyewitness report, but I just need to drop this. It's eyewitness report, all right? That a bill for an act to amend the Labour Act in order to increase maternity leave period for working women to 6 months was stepped down in the House of Reps. Now, let me explain this so you understand. When a child is born, WHO recommends that you breastfeed the child for 6 good months. Exclusive breastfeeding. No water, no food, nothing. Just breast milk. The only condition is that the mother must eat well. She must eat balanced diet. So every reasonable nation ensures that every mother who gives birth should breastfeed for 6 months. However, you need to also capture working mothers into the equation. For a mother who has her own shop, she can do that because it's a business premises. She can go there, be breastfeeding the child, be selling to her customers. But for working mothers, as in mothers who are corporate, they are doing corporate jobs. working in NNPC at the bank, working at the secretariat, you need to give them that 6 months for them to be able to breastfeed that child before there's a transition into what? Complementary feeding. After 6 months, the child can now start drinking water small, eating mashed potato, mashed fish, meat, egg, and all that, while you still download it with breast milk. Of course, you should breastfeed that child even after breastfeeding for 1 year plus, again, making it 2 years completely, so that child can be healthy, the brain can develop properly, and that child will be able to face the world. This is global. How then do you step down a bill that will give working mothers 6 month maternity leave so they can breastfeed their children? Like, how do you step down that bill? I don't understand how our rep members or National Assembly members are thinking. If you feel, or if you say you have the future of the nation at heart, then that bill should just scale through. In fact, they shouldn't even waste any time. It should just go through straight on. But they stepped it down. The reason why we say this, or we talk about this, is to tell you the kind of people, in quote, who say they are representing you, and also to educate you who is intending to contest for any position tomorrow, to also have a heart of humanity in you. The essence of being in office is to better the lives of the people, is to plan for the future, is to ensure that the people live a better life. Women are supposed to have this 6 month leave, as in working mothers, so they can equitably breastfeed their children for that 6 months. Because how do you explain it? Okay, if it's 3 months, the mother comes back to work, especially in the banking system, so she drops the child in a daycare. How will she equitably breastfeed that child? Okay, you say she should use breast milk pump. How long will that, the container that you use in putting the breast milk, is it safe? These are all the things. But when you breastfeed the child from the breast directly, the milk is safe. It goes directly from the mother's breast down into the baby's system.
And the child gets the nutrient directly from the source. So them stepping down.
It is not as though when you put it into a container, it's not. But how safe is that container? We're
and
looking
how
at
long
exactly.
can it stay?
The mother is working, so her heart is also thinking, oh, is my baby crying at the daycare? Okay, how many workplaces, both federal and private, both public and private, how many workplaces have a daycare where a mother will keep the child?
Very few, if there's any.
If you say the mother should keep the child in a daycare, who will pay for that? Looking at the meager salaries that people earn. So these are all the considerations. So for me, I think it is absurd. I think it is inhumane on the part of the lawmakers who have stepped down that bill. That bill should have just gone through.
I don't think they considered it very well before stepping it down. I don't think they even have the
It is not
interest.
something you should even consider.
Well, let's even say
it
something.
It should be natural.
And I really don't see the reason why they had to step down that bill. What alternatives do they now have? And why would they step down such a bill that is as important as life itself? Because children are the future, are the leaders of tomorrow. And then you're stepping down something that would be of benefit to future leaders.
Ike Ekweremadu is in prison today, not because he stole money over there. They have been doing anyhow here, we know, no problem. What he went to do for his daughter was not a sin. He wanted to save the daughter.
Yeah, the transparent thing.
You know the problem? He did it the wrong way. The person they were supposed to take the kidney from didn't even know what they were doing.
Yeah, it was like deceit.
In Nigeria, you say, has he committed any crime? Over there, the law protects children. There's a stringent law protecting children in European countries. That's why even you spanking your own child at home, the child calls the police, they will arrest you. Take the child from you and take care of the child. Yes, their laws might be a little bit extreme, but the primary purpose is to protect these children, because they recognize the fact that for any nation to have future or any bright future, the children must be protected. The children must be well fed. In Finland, they feed children in school. They give them balanced meal. I mean, balanced meal. I've watched a documentary. I have made calls. I've done my research. they give them balanced meal. You know why? They are protecting the future. Do you know there are countries now opening up their gates for people to come in? They have already, there are people probably don't like getting married or giving birth to too many children to take care of the machinery they have put in place for their economy for the next 20, 50 years. That's why they are opening their gates for more people to come in. Some countries, smaller countries, they have more women. So they open their gates for men to come in so they can impregnate the women to give birth. You understand? These are countries that are thinking
years ahead.
They're thinking ahead. They're thinking about the future.
Yeah.
This one, just common maternity leave for 6 months. You stepped it down. Oh, it's unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. Please, don't come to my page and come and tell me anybody has capacity. If you cannot do these little things to better the lives of the people, then why are you there wearing babariga, speaking big English, collecting how many million every month? No change, nothing. No, there's no change. They are not making any change in the society.
They think that such a leave is not important or is not necessary for working women.
It is the I don't care attitude now.
They feel you can still handle your work and your baby and still be a nursing mother and balance everything. Or they feel the leave is too much. 6 months too much for a working woman to take care of her baby, to breastfeed her child.
Rona, it is not too much. WHO says 6 months exclusive. Exclusive means only breast milk. And for what you call them, grandmothers who usually go for mugo, you now go and quarrel your daughter-in-law to give the baby water. Please don't do that. The baby did not tell you they are thirsty. Water, minerals, vitamins, carbohydrate, protein, everything is in that breast milk.
That's true.
God, you cannot be wiser than God. I don't know how we behave in this climate. You can't be wiser than God. Do you know if it was able to produce a replica of breast milk, they would have done it? It's not possible. You can't do it.
Mother, how?
That's how God has, designed it. Breast milk is breast milk. If you like, bring all the formula in the world. It does not contain, it is not as, nutritious. It is not as clean and hygienic as fresh breast milk coming from the mother's breast. No, you can't be wiser than God. So God says, I've given you the knowledge. This thing is very important. Give it to this baby. And WHO, they've done their research, everything. They say globally, give it to the baby for 6 months. You say, no, I'll bring in formula. Continue. Formula is even expensive now.
To afford formula is even a problem. So that you better stick to the original way that is affordable and cheap for you, that everyone has.
The only thing is let the mother eat properly.
Yeah, very
Formula is very expensive. The least formula you see now is 8K. And if you have a child that eats like what I don't know,
it doesn't even last up to a month.
We'll clear the thing in 3 days. So you're buying formula every 3 days, 8K. That's the least, the least brand. Go and check now. The least brand is 8K. There's this one that is 20,000. That least brand that is 8K. 3 years ago, it was 2,000 plus. Now it's 8,000 as we speak. You go and find out. So allow your wife to breastfeed your baby for 6 good months. Leave formula. How
about mothers that would say, they cannot do exclusive breastfeeding? They don't want this to happen. They don't want
their breast to fall. Breast will go fall now. Which one which one is the?
I don't want it to sag.
You don't want it to sag. You go see sag when time comes. Please breastfeed that baby. Forget about breast sagging and all that. Breast will go fall. You understand? Breastfeed that baby. Think about the future. Breastfeed that baby for 6 months. Then after 6 months, you can now, if assuming today is 15th and today is 6 months, then from tomorrow you can now introduce complementary feeding. And when you want to bring in complementary, don't go and start doing formula. Start with the local food at home. Mash it. Ensure you sterilize their plate, their spoon, everything. Sterilize it with hot water. It's very important. Sterilize it with hot water. Mash everything you're giving them. Don't involve most of you now. You will learn this at the maternity class you attended. There are normal things they teach there now. Okay, you should know all this. Every mother should know. Even the father should also know. Don't allow your mother-in-law pressure you, before 6 months to give water to the baby. That water might be contaminated. Water is contained in that breast milk. Carbohydrate is there. protein is there, vitamin is there, mineral is there, salt and water is there, everything is there. So don't bother yourself. God He has all the wisdom. He's the all-wise God. You can't be wiser than God. Good evening, Max and Rona. I wonder what these network providers take us for. It will claim to be giving 2 gig for 1,500, but you'll be credited with 1.5 gig. Does this yellow pop-up people think we don't know simple arithmetic or mathematics? Enough of this mess, though. These network providers should call themselves to order, or else I am disappointed in the entire nation's administration. Rex sent it down. Have you experienced that before?
I don't even keep track of how much data I do anymore, because when I think about it, it pains my heart. You subscribe this hour and you've not even done so much with the data that you subscribed, and they're already sending you a message that you have so MB remaining, and you're wondering, like, what did I even use the data for? And it's more expensive. You're paying more for it, and they're giving you less data. I really don't know why they are doing this right now. They've increased the price of the data, but they've reduced the data that you're supposed to enjoy. And sometimes the network they even give you subscribe your phone, you will be begging your network to work. And even as it's not working, they are deducting. You did not use the data to do much because the network was not consistent, but they're already telling you that your data is remaining half, or this is the gig you used. I don't understand these people. They're not even considering everyone. Someone was saying that I'm working for these people to eat. I'm working for them to enjoy, because tell me why I'll be subscribing twice a day, 3 times a day, sometimes in a week. If you calculate the amount you spend on data in a month, it will almost be half your salary. No jokes, because you use your phones every day. There's no way you will not use your phone to do one or two, whether you are doing for business, whether you run your business online, whether you're making research. Every day you use data to do, whether you're just going through social media to feed your eyes, you must use data. I cannot even imagine having a phone and there's no data in the phone. What will I be pressing in my phone now? Like be watching pictures and going through my settings. But it's really a pain, no. It's really a pain in our minds. They give us less data for increased price. And they don't even give bonuses anymore. Then before, I think like a few months ago, if you subscribe, they'll give you a bonus for that amount you get. But now even if you subscribe 1 million, they will not give you any bonus, and they'll still give you reduced data for that amount.
I think the problem is when you say this and then you do this, it is stealing. If you say, if I pay 1,005, you give me 2 gig, and I've paid 1,005, give me my 2 gig. If you give me anything less, you're a thief. So if any network does that, that network is a thief.
All the networks are doing that now. It's not even the yellow network alone. All networks are doing that, because I use the other one and it's still the same thing they do. They tell you, they will put the amount for this gig and then you recharge or subscribe. You will not get that exact amount that you are seeing there. But who are we going to? They know what they are doing now. They know exactly what they are doing.
All right. Eyewitness report 0810 9510 951 0817 00 951. Yes, good evening.
Good evening, Lucky Maxwell.
Robin Maja, go ahead.
I'm greeting to you, Rona.
Good evening.
Yes. Lucky Maxwell. It was sometime last year. It happened, but I recall that I did an open letter to the suspended governor because of the bureaucratic bottlenecks in getting through to the office of the governor, even the office of the chief of staff. And I'm sure that the government then have seen that my complaint. And now that is resting, his spirit is out of government house or not. I'm still crying 1 million Nigerians to lend their voices with me, that my land that was grabbed in a chase should be returned back to me. Or anyhow they want to do it. If it's to give me the money, let me go to Borno State and buy in Borno State. I know that I'm dealing with Boko Haram. or go to Benue to do my farming activity and know that I'm dealing with them. Then here I am, in my own home state, a son of the soil, a former 3-man chairman River State. How can they take away my sweat? I am asking well-meaning Nigerians, both the clergy, that they are all keeping quiet. I must not worship in a congregation. I must not be part of you. I am part of the world. You are part of the world. The world should come to my aid. This is farming season. I'm not doing any activity in that area. My land that was grabbed has not been given back to me, Lucky Maxwell. I still remain on the man of the farmer. God bless 95.1 and God bless you, Lucky Maxwell and Rona. Good evening.
Thank you very much for your time. Please keep the calls coming in. Keep the calls coming in. What's your eyewitness? All right? I'm giving you time now to talk about your eyewitness. So call in, open your mouth, and talk. All right? What is it that you can see, feel, here within your environment that you like or you don't like? If you can't call, you can send in messages. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, I greet you, our beautiful lady in the studio.
Good evening, welcome.
Yeah, you people are doing well. You guys make effort. So, Maxwell, concerning what you are talking, these our leaders, some of them, they are a bunch of disappointments. We have them in that parliamentarian. We have them.
What's your eyewitness? Your eyewitness, please.
Okay, my eyewitness, not a Maxwell, is still about power. NEPA, they are, I don't know whether the light they are giving us is just to pump water. Once, I don't know whether the tank, once the tank is full, the light will go. They will not bring it again. See, the next day, just like they are targeting when the tank, you need water, they will, I can't explain. I don't know. Why would they be treating us like this? They came those boys and collected bill who have paid. So give us the light upon it, no way. And not enough way. This already we are planning. We have been sending information. All these people that are using from last week to we take it one. The process is people, you guys will come and interview. And after that, we sue them to court. So another place again, that Tinda Ikore Road, Maxwell, the whole water will they come out from the village, they enter into the major road. And that is it will spoil that road. Make government, make sole administrator, and at least a sole administrator don't pass here, then see water they gather there. On drainage, I beg, Maxwell, talk to them for us. Even later, talk to them because power. If we are the president, Maxwell, no thing I will do. Only 1 point agenda. That's the thing. Only life until I tackle the issue of life. I will not carry out any other project until because when you do that, investors all over the world will come in. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time. Yes, good evening. Go ahead.
Okay, good evening.
Yes, sir.
I'm Shedraka from Port Harcourt.
All right.
Yeah, my eyewitness is police. I'm a transporter. I'm just coming back from Delta State now. That police, because of them, people like me, I don't want any embarrassment from police. My driver license, my particulars is current. But police, we are still giving them 100 naira, and we using a Sana bus which we carry 7 passenger 133, which is normal. For police status, could you imagine that police at a Librada now change? Say they are not police, they are not collecting 100 naira again. That their money, that police open mouth tell me that they are upgrade to 200 naira. They cannot collect 100 naira again. That is too cost. So I don't know how it will take help us with the commercial drivers, with the highway. The police from Librada, LL Caravan, and Soba here, they are stopping us, even with your particulars, as long as you get everything in the vehicles. But the police will try to collect money from us. If you don't want to give them, bring your driver license, they will park you, and the passenger, you will wait more than 30 minutes when you are going to Delta State, you are going to Bini, to other places. Is that good? Please, I don't know how you could take call the Commissioner of Police, River State Command, to help us, call the people to order that disturbing the state. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, go ahead.
Hello,
good evening.
Yes,
please.
This is Akuku from Apokiche.
All right.
My eyewitness is that I'm so shocked. I will be saying this. There's a place called Omayago, Krago, Todogu, Shimri. These people, this is where food always come out from a cave. And we have a senator. He's representing us now. To follow the youth. He comes from there. Go there. The area how the roads are covered that nobody can pass, even flag, which is very simple thing to a people. And some animals now, which you can bring NDBC to walk up this is. Says, to us. The people are not happy, even if me, we are not happy to that road, linking to his community. Well, we're not talking of Olapa Road, where the food is coming out. If the road, this road can cost us, food will be little cheap. But anybody who goes there with this, when they are coming out, they tell the people they are bringing the food out. You see that food will cost. Whatever they will carry 1,000, they will charge to 5,000 naira. How much those people get? How are they going to say it? But I'm very shocked that we are clamoring for Senate. They give us a Senate. There was nothing coming today. As I'm speaking to you, nothing, no one development that is from the Senate. What is the need of Senate? The time is going off. I'm not happy. I'm the cuckoo. Let me stop here. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, go ahead. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Maxwell.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Maxwell, I want to talk about what tinted glasses, in fact, what they are costing us now. Maxwell, some people will hide under the guise of, obtaining permission from police, and they use tinted glass on their motor. They tint their vehicle, and you will not see anybody inside that motor. They will go somewhere, park. When they park, they know that nobody is seeing inside the vehicle. But they are seeing everything. That is how they continue to trace people. They continue to monitor people. Anybody they want to carry, they continue to use that method that is to continue tracing the person until they get the person. So something that is meant to, improve the sight of people, that is what people are also using to undo innocent Nigerians. If I happen to be Commissioner of Police or IG, I will abolish it. So that let everybody use transparent glasses, so that you will see wherever anybody is watching or tracing you, you will see that person. Thank you, Maxwell.
Thank you, sir. Yes, please go ahead. Good evening.
Good evening, Maxwell.
All right, sir.
Yeah, this is Comrade Dixon Israeli. My brother, I want to appeal to those people who are waterside in Akoda West local government. They have scattered the road. Maxwell, if you go the road now, it's just like a gutter. Very, very bad. Very bad. Machine cannot pass.
to pass for leg very difficult. You see agents of the drink side, very bad. How can somebody drag his hand and you are moving with your truck? Then you now obstruct other people not to feed again because of their business. It's too bad. So appealing to them to go and maintain that road, that CNC road. That CNC road is a federal government road. If they refuse security operative, the government should focus on their attention and then prosecute and arrest those who default that road, because that road is very bad.
Oops. Can you call back if you can, so you can finish that conversation, all right? Keep the calls coming in, 0810-9510951. Yes, good evening, go ahead.
Good evening, Dr. Maxwell.
Yes, please.
My name is Samuel Ogusin. I'm calling from Roboco. My eyewitness report is, how can somebody subscribe for the decoder that you're using to get information, because that is part of how we get information. Unlike me that like listening to foreign news. And from the time you subscribe it to the time it will expire, you don't have, except you have a generator to watch that decoder. And yet we are still paying for electricity that we don't see. Your station told us yesterday that they put out information from Ikebenjima. It told us yesterday that they have given them a notice that they are working on their light. That so from so time to so time, they will put out their electricity. How come now that they have tried to say, okay, we have restored, why won't they also bring it back for us to also enjoy what we have paid for? How can somebody trade in this country for the person to live properly? We are really in fact, I've never seen the level of pain a human being is passing through in this country. It's disheartening. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you. Good evening. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'm leading the studio. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Okay, Master, my look is about this wire they are writing now. You know that parents pay 3,000 for 2,500 per paper.
Oops, your line is breaking. Please help us.
Call us back.
Call us back. Good evening. Welcome. Go ahead. Yes, please.
I'm Coach Andy. I'm calling you from So there's what I want to report to you based on this eyewitness something. Last time I called your line, I told you about this herdsmen. You know, Igbo, there is one community called Obama. Inside Obama, there is one estate that is called Oboso. Inside this Oboso, there are herdsmen there, inside the bush. Inside last month, they wanted to rape one of the residents. One girl that went to the farm. They wanted the attempt of rape, if not for the local vigilante personnel that helped us, which I am a witness to. As if that wasn't enough, last week I come to realize that these people are with arms, AK-47, not even pump, not a double barrel. They are exercising inside the bush. They are exercising their guns. They are servicing their guns. AK-47, even more than that. Inside this community, I'm telling you, as I speak to you now, that area has now becoming a herdsman's area. Nobody is going there again to farm or to do anything. I don't know why these people want to chase us out of our own community, out of our own area. This thing I'm telling you is not to. I'm not calling about that. I'm calling a place where if you want to be in the station, you can come and confirm what I'm telling you. Oboso. Oboso is inside Obama. And Obama is inside Oyibo. That's what I'm talking about. So anyhow, the relevant authority will do this so that we can have our farms. They are not just killing our crops, eating our crops. What they are doing now, I don't know what they are planning now against the citizens or the people of these communities. So this is my eyewitness. So let me feed it out to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, go ahead. Good evening.
Master, I don't know if it is network that caused me.
It's network, sir.
So if I pay 2005 every day as people, 2005 is supposed to be so. So the thing is still not parents off. I might have to pay what of the next level, what of the next person. So I don't know if to do it very, very well, because you cannot be paying 2,500 naira particular mathematics and English. You pay 3,000 naira. It's wrong, Mr. Maxwell. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, please go ahead. Good evening.
Hello, Mark.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
That's my eyewitness report. NEPA. This NEPA, I don't know what thing we do. Everybody complaining. Okfobogoro, they should give us light. And our own transformer here was having problem. Each about 2 weeks, right, each time we will bring, we will have a low current. So at least they should try and give us the light. Then the transformer, maintenance of this our transformer. I would also like them to, put it in their privatized. They should involve maintenance of electricity, anything transformer maintenance. They shouldn't rely on the technical committees. You see, at times, when they be on patrol, when they discover fault, they will begin to wait until technical committee, electrical committee will bring a report to them before they will pay attention. This is what is giving them profit. They should put everything in that their agreement of privatization. They should give people light. Light is life. Light cures hypertension, BP. At least if there is no money, having light, you can charge your phone, you can watch films, any kind of films in your phones. You can do anything with light, even when you don't have the money. That BP will not come. But without money, without light, nothing will be enjoyable. That means the situation is getting worse. It can cause people to commit suicide. They should try. Government, the sole administrator, the little effort right he has, let him do something and give let people rejoice for the moment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Keep the calls coming in.
Zero 0817-000951. 0810-951-0951.
Okay. Let's see.
Check some messages, right? Okay. Good evening, Rona and Maxwell. I went to Mile 3 Market this morning to buy something while coming back from the police close to River State University roundabout. On getting to the policemen, the driver collected 200 from the conductor and gave to them. The number they gave to him, then tell him, I don't understand. Now a part of police number 2. Now wow. I don't know who do this thing. Francis K from Port Harcourt. Please, let's make our messages very clear so that we can read it very well. Maxwell, good evening. My eyewitness is seeing sewage trucks emptying its contents in the culvert after Eliozu flyover before Rumudara Junction. This canal empty its flow in Okujagu behind Zoo. Maxwell, it's a bad sight to behold. Charles Yaraba from Port Harcourt. Good evening, Sir Maxwell. A student at MSS Isiokwu made a video of malpractice and sent it to his friends, and the video has gone viral. The principal and teachers crashing out mega with a wide population of 550 students. Mr. P. Good evening, Max and Rona. My eyewitness is 1 billion naira given to the senators as constituency project Max, think if the senators decide to empower the youth within their constituency with 500 each in 4 years, Max and Rona, think how many youths that will be taken off the streets. Kinaka Doom. Keep your messages coming. Let's check for WhatsApp messages. Okay. All right. This one says, "Good evening, Mr. Mas. God has blessed you with bounties of knowledge. Each time I hear you speak, you increase my love for you. How could the National Assembly turn down a very important bill? It's very unfortunate. For data issue, it's still very unfortunate. The young Alhaji, aka United Fashion Designer." Good evening, Maxwell. My eyewitness report is slaughter market by Port Harcourt Zoo. Those women that the past governor moved from the market to the roadside and used the market to build hyper city. Those women selling by the roads is very dangerous. The government will ignore until when a car runs into the women selling by the road. The Soul Art should please give those women a proper place to stay. Kingsley from PHC. Maxwell, good evening. My eyewitness report is the rate at which VIO working with Nigeria Police at Ogbigba Police Station. Max, do you know that the Federal High Court in Abuja has barred VIP from operating? Which country is this called Nigeria, where court order or judgment is not obeyed even in the land of zoo things? Even in the land of the zoo, things are done orderly. Federal High Court in Abuja issued a ruling that effectively bars the Directorate of Road Transport Traffic Services, DTRS, also known as Vehicle Inspection Officers, VIO, from stopping, impounding, or confiscating vehicles on the road or imposing fines on motorists. The court's decisions was based on the finding that VIO lacks the legal authority to perform these actions. The judgment was a result of a fundamental rights enforcement suit filed by human rights activist Abubakar Marshal. Love Day from Eneka. Good evening. My eyewitness reports, I saw a House of Rep members defecting from another party. I felt so bad. ABC, I felt so bad. We need food, for crying out loud. Rogers Okabe. Please keep your messages coming in and your calls as well.
Go ahead. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, please.
My name is Victor.
All right.
So I have like two eyewitness currently. One is about one unstable girl that motor hit around immediately just as far as we passed UD station heading to Umokoro, you see the body lying critically on that pavement, that demarcation of the road, express road there. So that's one. Another one is this Wike has completely been taking over the state and opened the hyper city that was stopped. This was the plan. We have been calling him to rise up then. He refused. He was doing peace. Where is the peace landed in now? They have captured the state now. They are not doing anything they like. Carry Alabama and come to rule my own state. Where we know the military government. That hyper city now where we know they work. Today now is working actively. Everything where the illegal things where you take over, you take for the state, don't they work again? Where they tell them, think they work out from one church where they call waiting, they raise hand up.
It's okay. So before you go off track, please you can talk about the issues. You get what I'm saying? And we're on radio. I know you might be angry, and I can't take it away from you. You have the absolute right to be angry as a citizen of this country. There are things I'm also angry about. You get, but let's have a conducive conversation. I'm so sorry I had to let you go, but please let's have a clean conversation. Thank you, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
Go ahead, Mama.
Mama on the line, yeah. For 2 days, they are on blackout. No light. So last night, I woke up and said, after praying, I wanted to go back to bed. I had administration. Stay awake. By 3 o'clock, I just had an unusual sound. Boom. A car has fallen into a gutter. They managed to push it into my street. And I saw that the
Hello, Mama. Are you still there? Oops. Mama, can you call back, please? Mama, please call back, eh? We'd love to take your eyewitness. Thank you. Yes, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Mars. My name is Mansour. Calling from Kingsgate.
All right.
Cornerstone precisely. Mr. Mars, this Cornerstone Road. Now, I find out that the landlords them are not trying to contribute money to work that Cornerstone Road. These are the things that state government or local government is supposed to do, or NDDC. I don't know, that road is terrible. If there is anything they can do to help the landlords and to work that, to fix that road, I find out that they are moving around now to pass people or to raise up a committee to fix that road. That road is terrible. That is just my state. Thank you.
00951 are the numbers you can call to be a part of the conversation. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening, Marsh and Ronan.
Good evening. Welcome.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes.
Ooh, please can you call back? I'm so sorry. Good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mark. Good evening.
Yes,
my name is Barry. My name is Barry, calling from Cuba. Sorry,
all right.
My eyewitness is this problem happened for River State. Also called the big man and the small and the man affected all the whole work that's been doing. Both Port Harcourt Link Road, all of us now from River State we have a to work. All of us they have, so we are begging them in the name of God. They should retire to reconcile and then call us back for work because we are in the house now. Nothing is happening. So please help me beg them. Make me calm down. And let them come back to the office so that they can call us back. Especially Port Harcourt Link Road. Please. We are begging them in the name of God. That they reconcile and call us back. But we are in the house now. Nothing is happening.
Thank you very much. Yes, please go ahead. Good evening. All right, sir. Go ahead.
I took up and question. I want to discuss what is happening to that.
Kochani, hello?
Can you hear me?
Can you turn off your listening device, please?
Turn it off.
Go ahead.
I want the UK and the team to reconcile so that things will keep going well. We start going well again like before. The way their problem is making things to be so hard in the country. Whatever they do, it is. I'm not going to affect the reconciliation by Ubara to suspend the government. We should not be taking him like a child in a new country. I don't like the way treating that man. Even if it's the one that brought our act, that we should vote for me. That shouldn't mean that we should be treating that man as if it's a new country or it doesn't mean anything. I don't like what he's doing. The way they are doing this River State, I don't know if there is somebody, very other in this River State. That's what I don't understand. The way they are doing things in this River State, I don't understand them. Now, the president that is in charge of River State, in charge of the work and everything. It's not good like that. I don't know if we are still in democracy or we are in another system. You know this way Nigeria that we are. I don't like the way we take the treaty to suspended governor. I don't like it.
Thank you. Can we check messages?
Let's see if we have more messages. Text messages. Okay, I think I already took this one. Let's check on WhatsApp. Good evening, Max. My eyewitness report is about the bad roads at Rumwekini, inside School Road, Rumuchi Street, Agarachi Street, and Chuku Street inside Rumwekini. are in very bad and poor conditions. Anytime it rains, the students of CSS Rumekini and other private schools inside roads and streets at Rumekini, they swim water, they enter school or come out of the school environment dirty because of bad roads. We are calling on the NDDC and the state government to come carry out projects at Rumekini. They should come and tar the roads here. As big as Rumekini, no single internal road is tarred. General round face from Rumekini. Please keep sending in your messages of your eyewitness report. Good evening, Max. My eyewitness report is Rumokoro Market, where what is stopping the traders from entering the market? Secondly, motorists have occupied the whole road, all in the name of loading choba. Under the flyover is totally occupied with vehicles lined up. In fact, they have fully taken over one part of the road. Passerbys barely see where to match their foot. You will even beg them for space to pass. All right. Florence. Okay, Florence sent that one. Good evening, Mr. Max. My eyewitness report is the link road leading Umayaku, Okoragu, and Udakwaiche. These roads are a menace, and I'm worried, especially now that they are walking towards the raining season. I'm calling for urgent attention by the appropriate authorities. Thank you, Reverend Dr. Godwin Okon, Daddy Winning. All right, still keep sending in your messages. We have a few minutes before 8, and your calls 0817000951, 0810951091. These are the numbers to call. 0701-933-9962 for text messages and WhatsApp messages. Good evening, Uncle Max. Why is... Oh, okay. All right. Keep sending in your messages and your calls.
Good evening.
Uncle Max.
Yes, please go ahead.
I don't know whether it was a network issue.
Yes, it was network.
So this man who drove it, 6 men just came up and they were all in black. They went to, because I live, close to where the makeshift are, or Alliance Bacha. So they moved in, went into one of the rooms, put the room open, and made to the boy. They tied him there. Then they came back, offloaded what they had inside the boot of their car, and moved straight to the mast, and they started cutting the iron bars that were used to fence the mast. They succeeded, and then went into the place proper, and they started vandalizing. They carted away every damn thing that were there. So that's my eyewitness report.
Thank you very much. We have a few minutes to go on Eyewitness before we hop into security, and you, Okechi Smith-Divya, will be online with us on the show today. So you can't afford to miss it. We're going to be looking at addiction and crime. Addiction of crime. If you take a look at the crime within your environment, which of the addiction do you think contribute mostly to the crime within your community or your environment? We'll look at that as the expert will be joining us. Yes, good evening. Yes, please.
Wellington.
Oh, Wellington, good to have you. Welcome. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, the report is on the refuge. But I'm not sending my report to the sole administrator. To the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes, so because the sole administrator is illegal. Even the others know that it's illegal. That is why they move their conference to another state. So it has nothing to do with me. So I can't work with him. I'm sending my report to Tinubu direct. So this is what I want to give instruction. So please go to River State to evacuate the refugees in River State. Thank you and God bless you.
Oh, thank you. President will come and evacuate the refugees. If we had all proper governance structures in place, I mean, we won't be having all these issues. Anyway, it is what it is.
All right, we have some messages here. Good evening, Max and Rona. All right, I think I already took this one. All right, good evening. I went to Port Harcourt Zoo last weekend. I was so disappointed. I only see one monkey and a statue. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my god. All right, I only see one monkey and a statue of a zebra. I was so ashamed because I went there with my family, but nothing to prove. So that one was hilarious. This one is hilarious. This one is only one monkey now. Where are the rest now? Where are the rest animals?
So you couldn't even see any lion, even if it's baby lion.
And then you took your family there.
Baby lion that is ooh, you didn't even see that one.
Oh my god.
It's not one monkey.
And a statue. All right, good evening, Maxwell. My eyewitness report is that government should complete the ongoing road construction along Zoba, Ogbogoro, with Lillian from Ogbogoro. All right, it's almost 8. It's almost 8. Can we take more calls?
Okay, we're out of calls. So we'll go for a short break and come back for Security
and you.
Don't go anywhere.
Stay with us.
Today is business. Today is a new trend for your businesses. We give you all the information you need to grow your business, new ideas and innovations that keep you earning more and staying relevant.
Every day, we engage in business, buying and selling, trading, and exchanging of services as individuals or as a country. Money goes round, it goes up and down. But have you ever wondered what business is all about? And have you ever wondered how you can stand out in your business?
Today FM has got you covered every Wednesday between the hours of 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
Learn all you need from professionals on how the country runs its business affairs and how you can be an outstanding entrepreneur and grow your business.
Business Today.
See, ma tell you, that man a ritualist. You don't ever see as that man dressed like normal human being before. Every time na black, blue. That man a ritualist.
Just leave them. Now so those people will come from that place. Now so them behave.
You see this our neighbor. You see that fair guy where they always they carry laptop up and down. If you observe, you know they go work in the morning, but every time you go they change car. But I don't they observe and see.
I don't they there.
Now for you.
But me I know say, you know people where they come from that area. Now so all of them they behave. You know get it anybody if you tell me 9 drum.
What is it with all the hate and the way we talk? Hate speech does no one any good. It only makes a bad situation worse. The aim is to stir more hate and anger rather than bring us together. All they want is to set you against your neighbor or even your brother. Will you let them? Hate speech is not just criminal, it is intended to destroy you. Shun hate speech. No one truly benefits. A message from Today95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
It all begins with breaking news.
Now make no mistake, this is a difficult mission, and it will remain difficult for some time.
And it keeps trending. Events, issues, personalities, all struggling to gain attention. But in the race for deadlines, the intrigues, power play, undercurrents are often missed or underreported.
Insecurity here is basically a product of poverty.
But not anymore.
As the platform on radio steps in to fill the missing links on events, issues, and personalities in the news.
I'm not afraid of anybody. Yeah!
The platform on radio serves on the hottest topics and trending issues. Only on Today 95.1 FM.
95.1 FM.
Port Harcourt.
Weekdays, 4 p.m.
Get on the platform on radio and be served.
Bunkering is a legal act of smuggling crude oil from pipelines and storage facilities, which poses significant dangers to Nigerian society. This activity has different consequences that affect various aspects of the nation's well-being, and it has consequences such as untimely death, environmental devastation. It fuels insecurity. It also damages our infrastructure, and it also damages our international prestige. You might say, how do we make a living if we stop this illegal activity? Well, as a young individual, you can channel your energy into positive endeavors that can help you generate income and create an adequate future for yourself. These are some ideas to help you generate income. You can go into starting a business. You can also acquire digital skills or gain agricultural knowledge or engage in farming. You can also acquire art and creativity. You talk about technology and innovation. Then, skills and vocational training. Please note that success often requires dedication, consistency, and continuous learning. This message is brought to you by your premium talk radio, Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Some people will carry human head in their boots and they will not search them because they are collecting bribe.
When they go collect salary, then go say government need to pay them break.
All these taxi drivers safe. They don't even get papers. Even driver's license safe, they no get.
Hey, you back there. Hold on there.
Their cars are in bad shape, very, very bad shape. They have no ethics of driving. That is why they will continue to bribe so that they can have their way.
I will shoot you now. I will shoot you.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Thank you for joining us. Welcome on board. We have Okechi Smith-Dibia joining us via the telephone. We're going to be looking at addiction and crime within our communities. It's going to be an expository one. Now, the question is, within your community, which addiction do you think contributes mostly to the crime you are experiencing? What should the government do differently in addressing addiction-related offenses? And then, do you think criminal punishment or rehabilitation is a better approach for addicts who offend? Do you think they should punish them, or you think they should rehabilitate them? Okechi Smith-Dibia is joining us. He's a cybersecurity expert. He's a crime analyst. He is also the CEO of Snow.net Security Nigeria Limited. Good to have you, Mr. Smith. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Market.
Welcome, yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, listeners also. Mr. Market, like you said, we are going to be looking at addiction and crime. It's a question that you have also put to the audience so they can also tell us what kind of addiction in their community or that contributes to crime in their community. We want to hear. The program is security and you, so we want to also hear from them so we know exactly how to profile this solution. But I will say this, I hope you can hear me clearly.
Very clear, sir.
Okay, I will say this. Addiction, I have always said, and I want to also say that for me, it is the bedrock of crime and criminality. Addiction is one of the silent forces that is fueling crime and criminality in Nigeria. I say that from drug abuse to gambling and internet addiction, many individuals, especially youth, are drawn into a dangerous cycle that often ends in criminal behavior. That is how deep addiction is. While addiction, I also say begin as a personal issue. It quickly spills into society as a violence and theft and all that. If the addiction starts as a personal issue and over time spills into the society as violence, where you hear about theft, cyber crime, and other unlawful acts. When we talk of addiction, what do we mean? For those listening to us, I just want to bring a general definition of addiction because if we go advanced, we have different professions defining addiction in different ways. But in a general term, addiction, I say, is a condition in which a person becomes physically or mentally dependent on substance or activity, and it unable the person to stop using it despite knowing the negative effect it may cause. That's now addiction is when somebody depends on a substance or an activity. So it's not only depending on a substance. So if you're listening to me, you have to be keen to this discussion. So probably you know the type of addiction that you are actually depending on or that you are actually doing. Because most times when we talk about addiction, people look at it that it has to be only for substance. No, there are also activities that leads to it. But one negative thing is that even when the people that are on this act know the negative effect of that act, but they keep doing that particular act. That is why it is called addiction. And across board in crime education, we have said that it is the driver of crime. Let me say that what is happening these days, 90% of crime that are committed around us as a result of one addiction or the other. Now, we will look at classes of addiction and their link to crime. Want to know? Because, Mr. Maxwell, when you look at the street these days, you see young people involved in different addictions. But maybe we'll just talk about 4 or 5 of them this night.
Okay, sir.
What are the classes of addiction and their link to crime? Number 1 is substance addiction. That is one addiction that is commonly known. Where we talk
Yes, Mr. Smith?
Yes,
yes, sir. Go ahead. Hello, sir.
Can you hear?
Yes, yes, please. Go ahead, sir. Welcome back, sir. It's breaking from your end.
Some people will carry human head in their boots and they will not search them because they are collecting bribe.
When they go collect salary, then go say government need to pay them break. All these taxi drivers safe. They don't even get papers. Even driver's license safe, they no get.
No, you back there. Hold on there.
Their cars are in bad shape, very, very bad shape. They have no ethics of driving. That is why they will continue to bribe so that they can have their way.
I could shoot you down. I could shoot you. Headlight, you no get. Side mirror, you no get. Motorway to where they carry animal. Now you take put for road to carry human being. You don't even wind the motor when rain they fall. You no get conscience.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
All right, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So,
go ahead, sir.
Sorry for the break in transmission. So I was saying that apart from the empirical and statistical drugs that are seen and known as drug abuse and all that, we still have some that are not well known. I discovered that recently people now break bulbs and take some of the filaments in the bulb and use as drugs. People go to they keep discovering different types and kinds of alcohol and whatever they can use to get themselves in quote high. If you notice, there are some bulbs that you can hardly see in the market now. In fact, most times, most of the bulbs you see on the street, like the fence, people break those bulbs and take filaments. These are the class of addiction that is known as substance addiction. And this is where our young youth, our young men, our youth are focusing on. When you do an analysis of how many youth that are into this, you'll be surprised that very high percentage of our youth are substance addiction. That is the class A. They are in drugs and alcohol addiction. You see people, before they go to eat in the morning, they have to take drugs. They have to take alcohol. In fact, I know of a person, before he even goes to toilet, then when we're in school, he wants to take
Yes, Mr. Smith, go ahead.
He wants to take a don't disconnect it.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so how does this substance addiction leads to crime? It leads to theft, assault, rape, murder, autism, and robbery as I mean, to money and theft and all of this. Because when people are under the influence of alcohol, it leads them to theft. It leads them to alcohol. That's why you see some persons will take alcohol, take drugs, and they overreact. So at every point in time, the class A, which is the substance addiction, is where most of our young ones are crashing their destiny and future. If you stroll in the community, you see them strolling to a particular places and all that. And this is exactly what they do there. Then we have class B, who is the behavioral addiction. That's why I say listening to us, you need to be keen to this so that you know the kind of addiction that you are actually in. We have behavioral addiction. Remember or recall when we define addiction, we define it as a substance or an activity. So the class B is known as behavioral addiction. And this addiction compulsive engagement in behaviors like sports betting, pornography, or excessive online gambling. Do you understand it now?
Mm. Mm.
These are behavioral. And you can agree with me, the behavioral addiction has to do with gambling, betting, and pornography. Now, you also know that virtually all the streets, you see different types of betting companies and betting shops. This wasn't like this before. What they used to have before as an addiction was like they call it pool that time. And you also know the high level of addiction that were to our people. Now you see young people being in those places, betting even to the extent that some of them will pull their clothes after betting with whatever the money they have. They begin to bet with what they have. They begin to bet with their clothes, their phones. I mean, even as ordinarily we are supposed to have this betting being regulated properly. Yes, if you go there, they will tell you 18 years plus. But once you go around there, you see children, people below 18 engage in this gambling, engage in this betting, and engage in pornography. Let me tell you the power of betting. You have seen some cases where people use their school fees to bet. People use their even medical fees for gambling. And the power of pornography is also one that is very high addiction that people engage on. Even some people you think are ordinarily more than that engage on pornography. So that is what we call behavioral addiction. And this behavioral addiction, I have said, it is a compulsive engagement in behaviors like sport betting. So if you're betting, you have to know at what point yours is becoming an addiction. Pornography or excessive online gambling. Now, how do this link to crime? Remember, we're talking of addiction and crime. Okay, so we have to link every class of addiction to crime. So, how is this behavioral addiction leads to crime? One, it triggers financial crime, fraud, theft, domestic violence, and moral decay. You have seen a situation where uh, people will go and take uh, money that does not belong to them, all because they want to engage on gambling. So it leads to financial crime. It triggers a situation where someone is addicted to gambling and he works in a particular firm and he needs to to play one of the games or to gamble one of those, and a particular fund is given to him to for that organization. I bet you, because it is addiction, he has to or he will definitely use it for that gambling, believing that when he plays that one he will win. But unfortunately, it has always been one game caught, two game caught, one will not caught, and all of that. Ah, you know what I'm saying? The game has always been cutting since since I've since I've had some persons that play around this that are engaging in this behavioral addiction. The game had always been cutting, and I have not seen anyone that have actually won this and has used it for something. I don't say I'm not saying that people might not be winning, but what I'm saying is I've not seen any man or any building or any industry that the owner of this industry won one of the betting or game and he used it for this. So until I see one, then I will know how it is. Now, young Nigerian activity like behavioral addiction almost on a daily basis. It's a must to see sometimes we talk about government. We talk about how they are actually helping the and who ordinarily are share of tomorrow who we call the youth. Where you have betting shops everywhere, have our youth there almost every time. In fact, even as stands now, go there. In fact, to a point to tell you how this behavioral addiction works. You get a point where even the betting company knew that power generation is becoming an issue. They gave those betting shops solar inverter.
It's true.
Those betting shops, yes, they have, if you go to almost all the betting shops, they have solar inverter power. They gave free. The company that is gave them free. Also, do you know the reason?
Mm.
Well, the reason is that it has become a behavioral addiction. As such, people will always come to bed and play. Where there is no power, where there is power failure, they might not be able to access system. That is why the company gave them this. Now, let me tell you that how many of these persons have also come to see the barber shop and so let us give the barber shop kind of break that we are giving to the betting and gambling crowd tells you how serious that is. Now, the third one is what we call digital slash internet addiction, otherwise known as social media addiction. Now, actually, this particular is an excessive and uncontrolled use of digital platforms, including cyber fraud, including any of the social media platforms. I don't know how one control this particular class of addiction, but I can tell you this has seen so many persons. That's what the thing to me. You have to be very keen to this, so you know exactly where you belong. This key so many persons. And few years back, a friend was telling me that a popular man, a husband to a woman, was driving and he was talking to his phone, and suddenly lost control, and that was the next thing the wife had from the guy was noise, accident. And he was trying to hello, hello, are you there? That was how accident happened and the husband died. This is a result of digital and internet addiction. Mr. Michael, I don't know from the question you have, I don't know if there is any contribution as regards that, so we know.
Okay, let's see how I can take a few calls. Call the number 0810951095. And when you talk about addiction and crime, if you look at the kind of crime within your environment, can you attribute it to some kind of when you look at the kind of crime, can you juxtapose it with the kind of addiction that you've probably seen within your environment? What are those kind of addiction? Most of the crimes that are being committed within your environment, would you allude to a kind of addiction you've seen, probably within the young people or middle-aged people or older people, in your community, in your neighborhood? Dial 0817 00 951. Are there crimes that you've seen people commit and you discovered that it was as a result of a certain addiction? Maybe it might be drug addiction. Have you seen people who will steal to go and play bet? Take money that doesn't belong to them to go and play bet. Good evening. Yes, please.
Both the bet, maybe all our drugs. You to play bet, you also need to go and buy drugs. So it's society now, like your presenter, your guest here said, they take this thing to get high. And because of getting high, there's a feeling like nothing happens, they are in charge. That's what this song does. Okay, they take this drugs, they have this, and then play bet and also take drugs. So that is, well, we are on air, there are drugs we cannot call on air. I think the experts there will be able to know them. Maybe might have the license to do so on air. But for me, I know I have some limitations. I think I don't on air. But there are drugs that make them feel like Nigeria is in their palm. And we pray that the government will also do so. There are not sophisticated drugs. It's not just this on air. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Wellington. Keep the calls coming in, or better still, send in your message to 08033399962. How can you compare or how can you juxtapose addiction and crime? Good evening. Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Max.
Yes, please.
Yeah. This addition of 18, something else in our environment. For example, there's one guy that I know, one guy that is working in one company. So the guy, sometimes he will go and buy paracetamol, one card, and when you buy it, you now open all of them at once and swallow all of them. When you ask him, he says, it's fine. So, in fact, I if this guy behavior is good that he's not begging somebody. Last time they said that something lost and they were pointing at him. So, I don't know. And also, this is a thing. I have so many people that, in fact, the thing is useless in them. From you not pay their house rent and grant be playing there. So I don't know if government can do, if they can be able to even do that one. If it's becoming something else because everybody now, even young at home now, you see people now putting their money betting every year you see go. So I have witnessed the one that even one guy after betting he could not be able to pay the money. He was playing visual. They play visual. At the end, he could not be able to pay the money. Now, they now sees his phone, sees his papers, and the guy was ashamed. It's very bad. So let them do something about it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Keep the calls coming in. Yes, good evening. Go ahead.
Hello, Mark.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, hello. You see, when we talk of addiction, if somebody is addicted in smoking, it is difficult to stop. And a born again does not change habit. Habit is related with habit. Addiction is related with habit. So when you talk of crime, what can cause crime is economic challenge. Addiction is different from crime. Then in crime, it's just like when the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 10 from verse 9 says, money answereth everything. And this money, if you don't have it, you will not have a say. Even in your family meeting, you will not be recognized. You will be molested. And then, therefore, you will now begin to think how to make this money by all means. By the time you begin to have such a thought, that means you are developing on a crime. You see, so the economic challenge, the challenge is developing you into crime because somebody have abused it. Say, come on, guys, sit down. How much do you have? You have money? You don't have money. And the other person that have money, nobody cares how he made his own money, until they catch a thief. Before you will know that this person is really a thief. Before you don't understand how he made his money. You see? So, crime, with challenge, economic challenge, it can easily lead is what is making crime growing every day. When somebody abuses you, they look at you, you don't have a job. You will now remember, say, you will now go and look for a job. By all means, he doesn't care what he takes. This money, I must make it. Because Bible has said, money answereth everything. And they now forget the other passage that said the love of money is the root of all evil. You see? So, and most of our pastors today, they don't care to minister how you get the money. The only one they want is to pay tithe, offering, pay your tithe. And we need to come remember, say, don't have this money. To go to church becomes difficult because I don't have the money. So, crime comes by economic challenge, the abuse, So, if to limit this crime, if we will have the thought or understanding that to begin to recognize the poor to begin to recognize our personality, our humanity. That is the only way. But when you begin to recognize poor different, you recognize the rich different, then the poor will begin to think how to get rich, and by so doing, the crime continue going higher. You see, so for addiction, when you're addicted for something, that's one at times.
Thank you, Chief.
It can have a change. So there is difference between addiction and a crime. So when we understand this, we should also know how to.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. Smith, we have to wrap up.
Yes, I'm with you. Like he said, we also have causes of addiction lead to crime. When you have peer pressure, we might not be able to cover it. You have poverty and lack of family support. But before I go there, let me just bring up one of them, because I talked about the digital and the internet addiction. And you can even see that it has gotten to the extent that ordinary questions people now go to look things in internet. Just asking questions instead of trying to even think about it. They just run into internet to look for it. You see somebody with those data at the end of the day, you finish it within an hour. These are high level addiction that I think the government will need to do something about. Now we have another one, sex and relationship addiction. I'll just take it brief so that we'll go to causes of addiction. Even if it's about 2 minutes, we just run it down. Sex and relationship addiction. I don't know, Mr. Mars, if you know that sex and relationship also have addiction. Imagine how that addiction will look like, Mr. Mars. But this has to do with affecting the engagement in sexual relationships, also into manipulation or violence. Yeah, that is why I say you just have to know exactly where you love, so that you know the kind of addiction you become. And let me bring us a memory a little. When we define addiction, I said that it is a condition in which a person becomes physically or mentally dependent on a substance or activity. And it's unstable. Underline the word unstable to stop. Using it despite knowing the negative effect it may cause. If for those that smoke, you see in the pack of parade, they tell you it's life to die on.
Yes.
And even
Smokers
the
are liable to die
doctor
on.
smoke. We have that sex and relationship, which I say is offensive engagement in sex and relationship. And this can lead to crime. How can this lead to crime? This can result in sex trafficking, rape, blackmail, or even murder. We have seen there is a particular case now that is still on, where a particular girl was alleged to kill a TV executive or something in Lagos. I don't know if you can remember that. Yeah. This is part of what we call sex and relationship addiction. So it can actually link to murder. It can link to trafficking, can lead to rape and all of that. Now, let me just go through the causes of it because we might not have enough time. Causes of addiction leading to crime. I want to answer that particular question. We have peer pressure and unemployment. Yeah, pressure. Most times you see your mates, your friends, we want to make it like hard work. Remember when we were in, it used to be so if you don't belong to a particular, you're not a strong man. They must force you to belong to a particular group so you can actually feel among people that are controlling that particular, So this peer pressure expresses self to this, okay? Because my friends belong to this, I have to belong to this, who will be doing it. So
Okay.
that's what it, poverty is
Mr.
there,
Smith, we're out of time.
unemployment is there.
We're out of time. We have to go now.
Lack of family support is there. But in conclusion, let me just say that whatever signs of addiction that you think you are actively engaged in, you have to begin to think of how to retrieve. Ordinarily, the government are supposed to be talking about how to do some rehabilitation, but we couldn't go there. But you have to stop addiction so we can also stop crime, because addiction is the driver of crime. Thank you very much, Mr. Maxwell.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith is the CEO of Snow.net Security Nigeria Limited here in Port Harcourt. He is also a crime analyst, cybersecurity expert. He's also a guru when it comes to AI and security management. Thank you very much. Ukechi Smith Dibia is his name. Go on Facebook, UKECHI Smith, SMITH, Dibia, DIBIA. Then you follow the main man, Lucky Maxwell. On Facebook, it's LUCKY MAXWELL. On X, Elon Musk, it is at LuckyMax234. At LuckyMax234. Follow me. We have a lot of conversation there. Go there, drop your comments, drop your thought. I'll see you tomorrow from 12. Yeah. Good evening. Thank you for always staying tuned to Today 95.1 FM.
Say no to the ordinary. Embrace the extraordinary, because we are the voice of the people. Today, 95.1 FM.
Today, 95.1 FM.
The man, Dr. Kweku Tando, doesn't need any introduction. Who doesn't know him? Like I've always said, I'm not sure he knows how to handle the needle anymore. That's if doctors are handling needles. He's driven by his passion for sport, and that's what we know him for. He's my brother, he's my good friend. He's been saddled with the responsibility of ensuring that we have a fantastic National Sport Festival in Abeokuta. When we come back from this break, he'll be telling us what role he will be playing, and of course, the target that the Ogun State government asked for the National Sport Festival. Once again, my name is Godwin A. Nakala. It's Global Sport Update. Welcome back. I'll take you quickly to Abeokuta, where Dr. Kweku Tando is waiting to talk to us. Dr. Tando, thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Godwin. It's my pleasure at all times.
Yeah, the first question will be, what is the role of Dr. Tando in this National Sport Festival?
I've been saddled with the responsibility to head the day-to-day operations of the local organizing committee. I'm the executive secretary of the local organizing committee of these games.
Fantastic. Well, what does that entail?
Basically, it's coordinating all the activities of the subcommittees that we have set up. We have about 12 subcommittees: venues and facilities, medical, security, transportation, media and publicity, technical, catering and feeding, accommodation, volunteers and mobilization. And then, of course, we have the secretariat itself. So I coordinate all those activities, and then we also work closely with the respective state government agencies that are connected with these responsibilities that the local organizing committee is saddled with. In addition, we also liaise with the main organizing committee that's set up by the National Sports Commission. And of course, they give guidelines of what they want, what they expect, and we deliver on those guidelines and expectations.
Wow, this is not your first time. I do remember that Eco 2012, you played a pivotal role. Can you take us back to 2012? What's the difference between 2012 in Lagos and what you are having in Ogun State now?
Yeah, in 2012, I also played exactly the same role. I was the Secretary General of the local organizing committee in Lagos in 2012. So it's exactly the same role that I played in 2012 that I'm playing now in 2024 Ogun Gateway Games.
So, like I asked, what is the difference? I mean, from your experience so far, what is the difference?
There are quite a number of differences and so many similarities as well. Of course, in the operations of the local organizing committee, there's really no difference. It's the same. But what I see, Ogun State one is that in Lagos, we didn't need to build new facilities, new sporting facilities. We just had to, refurbish a few and all that. So in terms of infrastructure, there were really no new builds. But in these games, we've had to build some brand new facilities, a 50-meter swimming pool with a warm-up pool, a new handball court in the MQ sports arena. We built tennis courts. We're building a warm-up track in MKO as well. The cricket pitch, a new one, has been added to the one that's been there. So there's a lot of new builds. And of course, that comes with more expenses, more investments. That's basically the difference. But in terms of organization and all that, I think it's quite similar. And the main difference is the fact that Ogun State has had to invest quite a lot in building new structures, new sporting infrastructure.
Is Ogun State ready for the National Sport Festival, Dr. Tando?
Oh, yes, definitely. We are ready now. The facilities are in place. The accommodation for the athletes is ready. And it's possibly a first ever time that we're putting 10,000 athletes in one location to be housed in one games village. And you know that this is actually the international standard.
Yes.
Where you go to the Olympics, Commonwealth Games, and so on and so forth, all athletes are housed in a games village. And we are doing that. We've had the privilege of working closely with Babcock University, where all the athletes will be, and all of them will be housed there. So that helps us again in terms of logistics. It makes logistics easier, feeding everybody in one place, the medical, in one place and all that. So that has eased a bit of the logistics issues we'll have had if athletes were scattered around in various hostels or various games villages. So it's a positive in that direction, and we will just build on that as well.
Okay, now if I'm to come to Ogun State and I like basketball, where would I go to?
Interestingly, you would have two options and two places. We're having basketball at the MKO Stadium, and we're also having basketball at the Alake Sports Center, also in Abeokuta. We have a dearth of facilities right now. We even have basketball courts at Ikene. So the Basketball Federation has a choice of four places where they will be playing basketball. I think they settled for MKO Stadium. Sorry, not MKO Stadium. Alake Sports Center and Remo Sports Center.
What are the distances between these facilities you just mentioned? How long would it take from Alake to MKO to Ikene, as it were?
Of course, within Abeokuta, Alake Sports Center, the golf course, the Baptist High School, the MKO centers are those places within 10-15 minutes of each other. The athletes, like I said, will be in Babcock. Many we have sports that are concentrated in Abeokuta and also in the Ikene axis. So you have sports like football, hockey, darts, taekwondo, wrestling, karate, kung fu, powerlifting, weightlifting. All those sports are in the Ikene axis. And from Babcock to those centers, it's just about 10-15 minutes for the athletes. Those who are competing in Abeokuta will have like a 40-minute drive to come to Abeokuta. And because of this, we have put in place shuttle buses that will be moving the athletes. Those going to Abeokuta will be moved on time to ensure that they're on time for their various events.
Well, I've been told that all athletes, precisely the game village, will be at Babcock University. Am I right?
Yes, I mentioned that earlier. Babcock University will serve as the games village, and this is something that has really helped us in terms of putting our logistics together, because they have eased the issues of feeding, medical, security of the athletes, and so on, being spread all over the place. Now they can be concentrated in providing those services in just one location.
Athletes and officials?
Yes, athletes and accredited officials will be at Babcock.
I like the word accredited. It's not for everybody.
No, it's not for everybody. The games village is usually in any international competition, it's just for athletes and accredited officials. And accredited officials are usually some coaches and mainly coaches. But even then, the numbers are usually streamlined in proportion of the number of athletes that you have. So if you have maybe like 100 athletes in the place, there's a percentage of officials that would be allowed in the games village, just like it is in the Olympics and in the Commonwealth Games.
Well, the volume of persons who will be in Ogun State, I'm talking about the athletes and officials now. Can you put a number to these officials and athletes that are coming?
Right now, we have the total number from the delegate registration meeting that was held in Abuja, which is like where the entries of all the states are finalized. We have a number now of 9,550.
That is massive.
Yes, it is. It is indeed massive, and it's hosting the National Sports Festival is actually a very huge project. A lot of people underestimate what goes into making it happen. But when you realize that it involves every organ and sector of government and governance, then you will know exactly what it means to organize a National Sports Festival. I guess that's why I think only 9 states have ever organized the National Sports Festival in Nigeria.
Do you have all 36 states and Abuja participating?
Yes, all 36 states and Abuja, and the National Sports Commission has come up with an ingenious idea that helps to expose our junior athletes. So we're having another, quasi-state, the international junior athletes, made up of talented athletes that have been discovered in the National Youth Games, camping together, training together, and competing against the states as the 38th state. It will be a very interesting development, and I think it's something that those athletes that are privileged to be part of that team would relish for the rest of their lives.
Well, this is uniquely different. We've never had this before.
Yes, it's the first time, and the National Sports Commission must be commended for this, because it serves like a bridge between the athletes coming from the youth games and then moving on to the elite level, because I'm sure those who are competing this time for the international junior athletes, by the next sports festival, if the progression, of course, is sustained and monitored, you'll see them competing at the elite level, and then another group comes in as international. So it's like a bridge between the youth games and the National Sports Festival, and I think it's a commendable idea by the National Sports Commission.
I agree with you, but one area I want to dwell on is when you say junior international athletes, it means that this is not restricted to athletes who are staying in Nigeria alone.
No, these are athletes that are in Nigeria alone. For the international junior athletes, they just use the word international, but they are athletes in Nigeria discovered from the last national youth games, the last 2 national youth games, who have continued to progress in their various sports disciplines.
How many sporting events are we going to be competing in?
We have 33 sports events. We have 27 compulsory sports, and then 6, what they call them, optional sports. So we have 33 sporting events, and we expect that even in those 33 sporting events, there will be different disciplines and different events in each of those sports.
Any demonstration sports?
I think there are a couple of demonstration sports. I can't recall exactly the names now, but I know there are a couple of demonstration sports that have been approved by the main organizing committee.
The voice of Dr. Kweku Tando, Executive Secretary, Local Organizing Committee, the 22nd edition of the National Sport Festival taking place in Ogun State. It is called Ogun 2024. It was supposed to take place last year. It had to be moved to 2025. It's not done. It returns tomorrow. And it's all about the National Sport Festival and all you need to know. My name is Godwin A. Nakena. We'll take a break. And of course, like I said, tomorrow we'll be back to conclude this conversation. Let's keep praying for Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Today 95.1 FM. Where news meets insight, sports meets passion, and entertainment meets excellence. Expert analysis from seasoned professionals and our top analysts, informing, educating, and entertaining you. Your voice, your station. We are the voice of the people.
Stay informed, stay ahead. Tune in to Today 95.1 FM for the latest news, insightful talk, and exciting sports updates. Your trusted source for everything you need to know. Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Tune in for a journey beyond the ordinary.
Fasten your seatbelts.
We're not just a station. We are the station. Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
What's a successful business without sales? And what is sales without an audience? Well, do you know that you can reach 8 million listeners across 6 states in 2 geopolitical zones all at once? How? With Today 95.1 FM, you can get millions of people to know about your business. And what does that mean to you? More sales. Call 081-389-2850 now for more information.
Hello, my people. Are you ready for an electrifying experience that would send shivers down your spine? Welcome to the thrill. Hold on tight as we dive into the hottest high life tracks that will make your pulse race and your feet move. It's not just a show. It's a musical and talk adventure that would leave you craving for more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the thrill. 9 p.m. only on Today 95.1 FM.
There comes a time we all leave home in search of so-called green pastures. This was the case of Inyobong, who had left home for very long. For all the hustle, nothing much, until one day he met Nikki, a young rich girl who's so pretty. She said, come with me, I just like you, forget money, whatever you want, just tell me. To her surprise, he said, I want to go home, I'm from Akwa Ibom, in case you don't know. Akwa Ibom, we can enter moto or fly for hero and land for Uyo. You should come with me. I'm missing the love at home. 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 Home sweet home, no place like home. I'm a thing at home, so baby feel at home. You're in Akwa Ibom and it's sweet like a honeycomb. You go chop and go carry go, 'cause they call it the promised land. I'm so proud of my motherland. Don't call me what you want. You hear me? This is the home of soups. You want afang with the can you come? You love this how the bank from one to pot. But to make no need for spoon, no need for plate. Waste of time, just fight our life. Please drop the knife, let joy is life. Nature is life. In case you don't know, I'm quite the way I am. We can enter moto, I'll fight for hero, and land for you. You should come with me. I'm missing the love at home. I'm missing the love at home. I'm missing the love at Bishop. I'm missing the love at home. Ufati upe means come here. Yagwa means come chop. Ima means you got love. That's what I feel for you. And I know you're feeling it too. Cause keep equals to end a bong. Thank God equals to eat in a bong. Young me don't better do bad young. I know you love champagne to pop your brain. I know your pain. But take a some to calm your brain. I mean, palm wine, don't mind the fly. The fly is spice to make you
I want to go home. I'm from Akwa in case you don't know. Akwa the way I am. We can enter motor. I'm fight for arrow. And not for you. You should come with me. I'm missing the love at home. I'm missing the love at home. I'm missing the love at home. I'm missing the love at home.
Una give me them come mug of them. A quiet my fun, yes, and a idea. I would in and I more. Book put it on my door, and I catch it. Give him a back, keep it secret. If you not eastern of Bolo, but I didn't know kind of funny Carabasi. That make got a penny. It's really me, one of them 18. I thought you could one of me econo. Each with them back to you. I know fit go, I miss you home. Calabana, same mother. I love Hausa and Yoruba. Mana, Nigeria, Africa, Planet X, yeah.
Giving you entertainment, baby. I want to go home. I'm from Akwa. In case you don't know, Akwa the way I am. We can enter motor. I'll fight for arrow. And not for you. You should come with me. I'm
Bad Bishop. Let me hear the drum lines, dancing time. Boogie down, baby. Yeah. Baby, let me teach you how to dance. It come be if I move one step, you copy now. I see you shake your body, drop the tables and follow me. If you like to see your mommy, she could tell you dance your mommy with you could do, baby, with you could do. I like the cultural, social, musical, lyrical, beautiful, chemical, rhythmical, Akwa. Shake your body, baby. Maybe girl.
I want to go. I'm from Akwa. In case you don't know, Akwa the way I am. I'll fight for arrow and not for you. You should go with me. I'm missing the love at home. At home.
Onye dị ndụ gị tụlụ ugo na onye nwụrụ nwa ede etu gana. Onye dị ndụ gị tụlụ ugo onye nwụrụ nwa ede etu gana. Anya bụlụ ugo n'ọlọsị nwakọ ọnọnwe ga-adị. Onye nwụrụ nwa ede etu gana. Anya bụlụ ugo nwoke mụ nwatụ ọ na-eme ga-adị. Ife dị mma ka anyị na-ayọ na ife dị mma ka anyị na-ayọ Chukwu. Olise obi na igwe na-alụ na ife dị mma ka anyị na-ayọ Chukwu. Ebe anyị na-ayọ bụ ọganiru, arụ ike ka anyị na-ayọkwazi. Ka onye anyị nwa ka onye anyị ego ka anyị nwee ike sozi abụ ọfụma o. N'ụdị ndụ gị tụlụ ugo na onye gwara nwede etu ga-ama. Anya bụlụ ugo nwoleba mana abịa bụ ugo dada. N'ụdị ndụ gị tụlụ ugo na onye gwara nwede etu ga-ama. Sebulani, Awaleka Mona Yochugo. Wobulu Muzo Bello Mazo, Etamaka Yochugo. Even get you so Monyakonam, can get you more Gonyakonam. Even get Limo Wanyakonam, can get Limo Balomoso.
Nigeria, our country, Nigeria of possibilities. So the song I started with, right, is one song that did make the rounds when it was initially released, and it's titled "I Want to Go Home." So now, which home are you going to? This Nigeria is our home. So when you say you want to go home, where are you going to? Anyway, my darlings, how are you doing? Oh, the weather is cold. Is it raining? Is it raining in your end already? Is the rain doing a whole lot? I love it when it rains. Like, I like cold weather, provided I'm not outside though. As long as I'm inside, I like the rain. Yeah. But if I'm outside, no, it should not rain, please. Anyway, beautiful people, we have a lot of things to talk about too. So, a trending video of Jam Register crying. Guys, have you seen that video? So something happened, and that is after they released that statement on their what's it called now, official. I think it should be X handle. God, man disposes. Waiting there even talk safe. God proposes, man disposes. Something like that. I say Anyway, that video has, of course, the video and of course the tweet has just done a lot. Social media is literally on fire, but I will take you through all of that, beautiful people. Let's use Desperados to calm down first, okay? So right after these Desperados, you and I will have this conversation, beautiful people. So pretty.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Let's go! Welcome to What's Popping.
What's popping? Brand new whip, just
with Desperados.
What's popping with Desperados?
Hey folks, it's that night again. You're welcome to another amazing episode of What's Poppin' with Desperados. And you know it's all about the thrilling conversations, great bangers, and of course we get to wrap it up with somewhere that we get to chill and have great memories and great stories, and maybe they'll be wild in the process. And with Desperados beer in the mix, you already know that is absolutely fire. So what are you waiting for? Grab your ice cold Desperados right now, sit back, relax, because the show is just about getting started. Scratch that. The party's just about getting started. So if you're ready for a legendary night, I'm definitely ready, then off we go.
What's Popping with Desperados, the tequila-flavored beer.
Welcome back, folks. You're locked into the hottest show on the planet. You already know what time it is. What's Popping with Desperados. And on the show, we've got 3 different parts, which you don't want to miss. First, we've got the Popping 7. Then we have the least. Then we have Where's Poppin'. But first, time for a quick break. Grab an ice cold Desperados. Like I said earlier, if you haven't done that, you can do it again right now. And don't even think about changing the radio station, because this is where you should be. This is where the party is at. This is where we get to serve you absolute bangers, because on the show, we've got no time for clangers. I'll see you guys in a bit. It's time for the Popping 7 up next on the show.
What's Popping with Desperados, the tequila-flavored beer.
Be extra and embrace the wavy. Who's the most unusual of them all?
Desperados, of course. A beer with a kick that makes every night different from the other. Nobody does it better.
Life is too short to be basic. Go for the unusual. Go Desperados. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly. The Popping 7.
It makes me feel good. I just want to get up and dance.
I just want to dance.
The Popping 7. Countdown of the joints you feel the most.
Welcome back, folks. It's time for the Popping 7. Now, you already know this is where I get to slam 7 hot records your way. Songs that should definitely be on your playlist. Without wasting time today on the show, number 1 is T.I. Blaze with a brand new entry on the show. It's called Beamer. Whether you're cruising through the city or chilling with your squad, Beamer is that perfect soundtrack for good times and cool energy. Without saying too much, T.I. Blaze, Beamer.
Johnny of 1,000 might begin with a step on low. Switch me ton pour me ton reach on you be tiny. Deep in my mind, I'm out my soul to try to pull it me back. You like Ellen, you may fancy. If you say me not up, remember, yeah. Oh, my lover.
Next on the Popping 7 today is Wizkid with Soji. Wizkid comes through with unbeatable energy again, blending silky songwriting with a song that's both refreshing and addictive. And that is why it's popping today on the show.
Maybe we could go slow. Maybe we can stay young. Every single day I'm with you. You remind me of the good times. She really love me, and she really know me. Your body's so wicked. Baby girl,
next to the Popping 7 today is Benson with Cutesy. You already know this guy with his unique voice, smooth melodies, and rhythm. He's the king of his sound, and we already know that. And that is why he's popping today on the Popping 7.
It's like a movie. Oh my, I'm saying here, cutesy, fun size. It all different, y'all. You don't know me. Oh my, I'm saying here.
Next to the Popping 7 today is Black Sheriff featuring Fireboy DML. So it goes. Two powerhouses on this one blazing track. Black Sheriff links up with Fireboy DML, and yeah, the rest is history, right? And so it goes.
Getting my bread up and shit, moving from place to place, from place to place, spreading my word out and shit. I'll be doing this for a while, searching a better place for my life. Cause where I'm from, no resting. All we had was nothing. Say it was zero and blessings. But I had blood in my eyes, fire on my head, survival plans full my head. I was getting tired.
Hey folks, we're not stopping. Nah, don't even think about it. In fact, we're just getting started. And the vibes are popping right on the Popping 7. And you know we're super excited to have Desperados as our sponsor. This bold tequila flavored beer is telling you break the rules, push your limits, because with its refreshing taste, the spicy kick, you can definitely do that. And hey guys, it's Latin vibe season with Desperados, because it's more than just a beer, it's a lifestyle. So join me right now and raise your glass to the beer that's made to be different. Go Desperados, go!
Be extra and embrace the wavy. Who's the most unusual of them all?
Desperados, of course. A beer with a kick that makes every night different from the other. Nobody does it better.
Life is too short to be basic. Go for the unusual. Go Desperados. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
What's popping with Desperados? The tequila flavored beer. The Popping 7.
It makes me feel good. I just want to get up and dance.
I just want to dance.
The Popping 7. Countdown of the joints you feel the most.
Welcome back to the Popping 7. The next record today we're checking out is Scales with Dance Like Lamine Yamal. Scales seems to be getting new followers by the day, especially Barcelona fans. And that is why this record today is absolutely popping.
Dance like Lamine Yamal. Tell me who better than me. I never see. Show me who get a plenty for body. I never see. All I do is win. They can't scratch my energy. Got my haters on their knees.
And next to the Popping 7 today again is Barry J with Barry Back. You already know this guy is a bundle of talent, and his sound is quite different.
Oh, na. I say I no go make a move. I say I no go be somebody. Olu ade my back. Say be papa no show.
And to wrap it up today on the Popping 7 is Mr. Easy, Love Me Now. It's safe to say that Mr. Easy is back, and he's back with a bang.
Yeah. Love me now, make you know love me later. Kiss me now, make you know kiss me later. You forgive me now, you feel no see me later.
want it now, make we know it till later.
What's popping with Desperados, the tequila flavored beer. Tequila flavored beer.
And it's a wrap today on the Popping 7. Up next on the show today is The Least, where I serve you some gist. But first, let's talk about Desperados, your favorite beer, the bold, unconventional beer that is shaking things up with a zesty lemon twist and fairy spice. This beer is the ultimate pick for a elite pop culture party. So what are you waiting for? Crack it open right now, sit back as I'm about to dive into some hot gist on The List. Stick around.
The List. Scoop about your favorites. This is where it's at. The List.
Welcome back to The List, folks, and I'm about to give you some hot gist on the streets of social media. Nigerian singer Orezi just dropped some real talk, and it's got the streets buzzing. The Rihanna crooner opened up about why he's been low-key in the music scene, and according to him, it all came down to one thing: losing that fire. In his words, not mine, I faded out because I became less ambitious. I got too comfortable, always vacationing and enjoying life. I took myself out of the competition. And that's some real talk there, to be honest. But here's where it gets really deeper. Orezi gave major props to Davido, saying the DMW boss still hustles like an artist who just started out yesterday despite having fame and fortune. Competition feels consistency, he said. And honestly, he's not wrong, to be fair. So is this a comeback moment for Orezi or just some reflective realness? Either way, we're keeping our eyes on this young man because he's got the fire.
What's popping with Desperados, the tequila flavored beer. Tequila flavored beer.
Be extra and embrace the wavy. Who's the most unusual of them all?
Desperados, of course. A beer with a kick that makes every night different from the other. Nobody does it better.
Life is too short to be basic. Usual. Go Desperados. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly. What's popping with Desperados, the tequila flavored beer. Tequila flavored beer.
Does anyone know where the plug is?
Where is popping?
Looking for something.
Places and events for you. Where's popping?
Hey party people, you already know if I don't take you to a location tonight, then what's all this long talk for? So without wasting time tonight, we're jetting over to the heart of Surulere, where the lights are low, the beats are high, and the energy absolutely off the chart. Welcome to Where's Poppin', or should I say welcome to a place where it's poppin'. Without saying too much, welcome to the only Monte Carlo. You heard me. Yeah, come on, put your hands together for them, honestly. Monte Carlo is what we're going to tonight. This spot is not just another club. It's a whole vibe. From fire DJ sets that'll have you losing track of time to live performances that'll leave you screaming one more song. Monte Carlo is the place where Lagos comes alive after dark. Whether you're a seasoned nightlife explorer or a weekend warrior just looking to dance your stress away, Monte Carlo delivers the goods every single time. Open till 5 a.m., it's a full-blown experience. No half measures, no dull moments, just pure unfiltered fun. And where will you find Monte Carlo? 65 Adeniro Ogusonya Street, right in the buzzing belly of Surulere. So gather your crew, dress to slay, and show up ready to own this night. And hey, what's a proper night out without something ice cold in your hand? Slide up to that bar and grab a Desperados beer. You know, that bold brew with a twist of tequila that just hits different. It's the perfect partner for nights like this. Bold, daring, and built for the turn-up. So, what are you waiting for? If you've been asking where's poppin', well, you're welcome because I just gave you a location tonight. And I promise you, it's gonna be unforgettable.
What's popping with Desperados, the tequila-flavored beer. Tequila flavored beer.
That's a wrap, people. Thanks for vibing with me as usual on What's Popping with Desperados. It's been nothing but good times, hot gist, and yes, unbeatable energy. Now here's the question. Are you into beer? Check. If tequila is your thing, well, double check. Then you're already a part of the Desperados tribe. And remember, this tequila-flavored beer is the perfect balance of zesty, spicy, and sweet. And guess what? It's ready for you at stores nationwide. So call your friends, grab your crew, and let the fiesta vibes flow. With Desperados, the party isn't really your place. It's a mindset. Until next time, keep it fresh, keep it popping with Desperados, and cheers to an epic evening.
Thank you for checking in with us on What's Popping with Desperados, the tequila flavored beer.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Stay informed, stay ahead. Tune in to Today 95.1 FM for the latest news, insightful talk, and exciting sports updates. Your trusted source for everything you need to know. Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Bá mi sọ fún sísí kó má lọ. Mo ti sọ wípé fàájì tẹ́lẹ̀ láwà. Ẹ bá mi sọ fún sísí kó má sá lọ. Àníṣe mo ti sọ wípé fàájì tẹ́lẹ̀ lájọ wà. Sísí jọ̀wọ́ kó má lọ kíá. Ọmọdé ń ṣe mí. Amida dúró dè mí àní kò gbé mi sáyà kó wá fífẹ́ tútù sáyà mi. Ọmọdé ń ṣe mí di Amida di àjọwọ́.
As registrar of JAMB, I hold myself personally responsible including for the negligence of the service provider and I unreservedly apologize for it. And the trauma it has affected Nigerians to, directly or indirectly. We have decided that all the candidates affected in the 157 centers of the 882 be contacted to retake their examinations. These candidates are to be contacted through text messages addressed to their registered phone number from tomorrow, their email addresses, their profiles, and phone calls by JAMB. They are directed to reprint their examination slips for the rescheduled examination dates. As registered.
All right, so I didn't want to say anything about this JAMB until I saw this very irresponsible and insensitive tweet from JAMB. Right? It says, man proposes, God disposes. It has been established that a technical glitch affected 157 centers out of the 887 centers in the 2025 UTME. This was basically responsible for the general low performance of the candidates scheduled to sit the examination in those areas. As such, all the affected candidates will be contacted to reprint their examination slips towards retaking their examination starting from 16th May 2025. Man proposes, God disposes. That is what you can say to this girl that pied herself because of your glitch. It says, sad, 19-year-old girl Timileyin Faith Opesusi commit buying herself in Lagos over low score of UTME. Man proposes, God disposes. This is what you can say to all those children that you people are depressed because of your incompetence that you call a glitch. When do we stop making excuses for incompetence in Nigeria, for crying out loud? When? Because make it make sense. These people came out to say out of 1.9 million students that wrote JAMB, 1.5 million failed. And some people were mocking these children online. Saying that children now TikTok, now they do, now why all of them fail. You people were laughing. Now they don't say na glitch. Who are they going to hold responsible? One girl don't buy herself. And I want to believe, I want to check what is in this girl's mind now, right? Rest in peace to her. This is a girl that maybe she don't take her time, study. Morning, afternoon, night, to show, say, yes, I'm going to pass this JAMB. I'm going to be a distinction in this JAMB. And after all her study, her sweats, una glitch, can't give her low score that drove that girl to depression, that made her by herself. How many other students will be feeling this way? And you are coming now to say man proposes, God disposes. It's the Nigerian system I blame and the incompetent government we have. It's just the Nigerian system, nothing. Because by now, if to say all those children, they don't not JAMB lawsuits. Make all their families start to write lawsuits against JAMB. Una for no get mind to write man proposes, God disposes. Whoever is behind this tweet, I'm sorry to say, but you're a very foolish person. Now, only for me to be going through tweets, and I even saw one from a Muslim rights concern. He said, JAMB is not at fault. You all failed because you party too much and rely on magic centers, but JAMB outsmarted you. Really? You see, the problem of this country is religion and tribalism. Now, see religion. The only reason why Muslim rights concern is talking about this in this manner is because the head of the JAMB is studied Islamic studies. And this is what you can say that led to the dying of a girl that have depressed millions of students that sat for that JAMB exam. So which confidence do you want them to use to write your exam again? You think the children will be confident enough to still sit down for that exam? Do you know how many children you have killed their desires in education in Nigeria? And the only thing you can write is man proposes, God disposes. Does that fix anything? There's no sympathy. There's no remorse for your incompetence. You are blaming it on a glitch or your incompetence. Did you run a test on your system to be sure that your system is good? It's obvious that you people did not run a test. That is why I checked one boy, they posted one boy's results. On his test, he got 169 score. Then when the results came out in JAMB, he got 250 something. That means a lot of children would have been robbed. A lot of students that studied hard for the exam, they will rob Peter and give it to Paul. And you write man proposes, God disposes. I don't blame you now. Now the failed system and the Nigerian government, now I blame. I don't have anything other to say. But you're lucky. You people are lucky. You get away with it. You will get time where you go reach. The people will wake up. And by then, you people will not be able to move.
I know. I'm against me. To bring me fire.
I see the sun in your eyes. I see the stars in your eyes. I see the colors of the rainbow in your eyes. So baby, if not play, they play. Baby, make you stop, I'm sharply. I say make you stop on before you come make mess in my day. Enjoy, but me so pussy, oh my love, my baby, bella, now you will be my emotion, only you, only you, only you, nobody ever tell us it.
Like this, like that, like that.
I see the body. So,
you know me, go bring me fire. Go and feel to suckle.
Ado, go puntano, galado, go puntano, galado, ono puntano, galado, ono puntano, because oh my two gaga.
So, because I want to hope that you are holding your desperados in one hand, I decided to use this song to Of course. This song is just going with the Desperados. Abby? Yeah, I think it's going with the Desperados because it just help you calm down, like cool your temper, because I'm going for a cool temper situation, even though the majority of Nigerians are totally angry in this period. And the very first time, let's be fair. Let's be fair, right? I'm sure that when you heard, the first time, I don't know about you, but I know that for me, the first time I heard about the whole massive failure or the high rate of failure in the JAM, the recently taken examinations and all of that, and then I thought about it. I was like, okay, so they have a problem, right? What might not be a problem? Because anything that has an advantage might have a disadvantage as well. Because people say blaming, there was the whole, Nigerian children no longer care about education. They just want to party. They're on TikTok. They're dancing. They're shaking things. And they're just concentrating on social media and stuff. Social media is paying. In the defense of those who are making money from it. Social media is paying, right? So there's that one. And sometimes I'm of the opinion that development can come from different angles. It must not be through education alone. Education is important, right? We cannot even begin to talk about how important education is when it comes to the growth or advancement of any society. So while there's that, I'm of the opinion that you can combine it, right? Have sense, be book smart, no book, no something. And then if you want to add, social media content and stuff to it, and then, to make money and stuff, please just go ahead, combine it. So when people were complaining about the whole, they don't read anymore, that's why they failed JAM woefully and stuff. And I said, wait, somebody told me, so let's not be surprised. Tomorrow, JAM might come out and say, look, the reason these people failed is because we had a technical glitch. And then before you know it, we started seeing that thing in the news. We started seeing, we even got to see a video. You heard the voice of the JAM registrar. And then the man was crying in between. This particular video... You see this clip I played for you, right? They were clapping, and then if you check the comments from Nigerians, they're not asking those who are clapping, like everybody on the JAM board, they should be sued. You heard the voice of Very Dark Man. They're saying everybody should be, all of them should resign, and then they should also be sued. Because what's going on? Faith Timileyin, a 19-year-old girl, reportedly took her life owing to her low JAM score. So with this trending video of the JAM registrar crying, I said crying with air quotes because for some Nigerians, they are saying it's emotional blackmail. What's the whole crying for? Are you telling us that you are crying because you are really sorry? Is it that, JAM has been in existence for a very long time now. So, and the world is evolving. Technology is becoming more and more advanced. Nigeria is the most populous black nation. Nigeria bears giant of Africa. That title should ordinarily come with a lot of advancement in terms of technology. So does it mean we've not gotten to the point where we would have exams such as UTME and it will not go smoothly? Why are we still at that point where we would have exams conducted and we would be recording technical glitches? Why are we still recording technical glitches in 2025 in a country like Nigeria? Kai! Look, it's not even funny, but it's a whole lot going on, and these things you would think about it. Shebi is the same JAM that told us that year that one animal swallowed money. Abi one animal ran away with money. And this is how it just feels like, okay, so are we going forward or are we going backward? You want to write exams, system is doing this one, you go here, the answers are not correct, you can't find the answers in a particular question. I have a couple of people I know who wrote JAM, and then different complaints. And you wonder, how many years has this examination body been in existence in Nigeria? And how come we don't seem to get it right? Why have we not gotten to that point where we would have examinations like this and they would happen or they would go smoothly without any form of technical whatsoever? So we don't begin to hear, different things, different excuses later on as for the reason this exam has failed or this exam did not go as planned and all of that. Well, and then the viral tweet Man proposes, God disposes. That's the one that just sets Nigerians ablaze. It just sets social media ablaze because people are just asking questions. What do you people mean by man proposes, God disposes? What's the meaning of that statement? Gun, gun, gun. I'm like, it's okay if they want to explain, and then in a bid to explain, they say, look, we had technical glitches. We've been hearing technical glitches in Nigeria for a really long time now. Network providers will not give you network. They'll tell you technical glitches. Abi? We have a lot of issues in Nigeria that are often tied to what? Technical glitches. You're trying to do a bank transfer, it's not connecting, you're unable to make a transfer, the bank will tell you what? Technical glitches. That is the normal thing here in Nigeria. It's okay for them to want to explain that they had technical glitches. Abi? We're used to hearing technical glitches in this country, no one. But what is the essence of the man proposes, God disposes? What exactly do you people mean by that? That's opening speech. Look, it's a whole lot going on, guys, but I want to get your thoughts on this. What are your thoughts on this trending Jam tweet? How do you feel about this whole man proposes, God disposes thing? And then the supposed tears by the Jam register. Do you think that the tears are genuine? Some Nigerians are saying it's emotional blackmail. I don't know about you, but do you think he cried because he feels really bad about the situation? And then Nigerians on social media have called for the resignation of the entire board. Do you support this? Looking at the fact that this will be the first time where we are hearing technical glitches in Nigeria. It has now become a familiar, phrase used to describe certain situations in our dearly beloved country. So let's talk. 0817 00 951 0810 9510 951. Let's talk, beautiful people. I did for you. All right, let's get started. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Innocent. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
You're welcome.
Yeah, man proposes, God disposes. It's a very embarrassing statement to hear. Because you can't tell me that man proposes, God disposes. That is what he has been operating for these past years that students have been failing jam. After spending so much amount of money, they will now fail through the same system that they have paid this year. Just that the opera this year was so much. People resisted it. That's why it came to limelight. If not, that is the same system that people have been failing. We register for jam. At the end of the day, we just say intelligent students. How can he make that same statement? Man proposes, God disposes. It's very embarrassing. And the tears that the registrar was shedding, I think to me, it doesn't make any sense. Let him just resign.
All right.
Look at somebody has committed suicide. And he's there telling us that man disposes, God proposes. I don't really understand. Let him just resign. And those people that we are clapping, all of them should even resign.
All right.
But they are doing nothing.
All right.
Thank you very much. Innocent is my name.
Thank you, Sir Innocent. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Amaka.
Good evening to you.
Thank you very much. Obed Chima is my name.
You're welcome.
I'm calling. Can you hear me?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Yes, I think the statement issued by the registrar to JAM, for me, is incoherent. Because you have to tender your resignation. That is what is needed for right now. You see, Nigeria is acting as if we are not from this part of the world. I tell you, if truly Nigeria is operating like a country, you understand? I tell you, this man should tender his resignation. You don't need to cry for anything. Just resign because you have failed already. Do you know how much that JAM collect from Nigerians? Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, do you know how much JAM makes from Nigeria every year? You understand? Initially, before this time, you can register JAM at less than 3,000. Right now, you spend close to 10,000 for JAM. Then, at the end of the day, JAM is remitting to federal government billions of naira. Then, at the end of the day, you tell Nigerians technical glitches. Look, tender resignation. That is, all those cries just for that year. If truly we have a country, this man should resign. Minister of Education, who came out on social media, was telling people that Nigeria does not read. Because of the image you put in place, it won't lead to the mass failure.
All right.
Have resigned.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
The country.
Thank you.
You understand?
Thank you very much.
To dupe Nigeria in the name of trying to bring forth CBT.
All right. Thank you.
You know how much?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Yes, please. Name, location, please.
This, I call it, you come from Rumobo.
You're welcome. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Look like that. This woman, the way she talks, by running tears on her eye.
Which woman?
I don't understand.
Which woman?
Is it INEC? The INEC chairman?
No, the jammed registrar is a man.
Those people that is close to clapping hands, what are they clapping hands for? I don't know. In this country, anything can easily happen and people will start clapping hands. Those people clapping hands, I don't know if they deserve to be flogged. Or why are they clapping hands?
Okay.
And the man, I don't really know what he's telling us, what he's reading. Is it from the script? And the tears that was running from his eye, I don't understand the pattern of the systematic thing he's doing over there.
All right, thank you. Hello, all right. Try calling me again. Messages. Good evening, Lady Amaka, Reverend Onejikachi Amadi Nomuma. For me, the unbearable damage has been done by JAMB, but may such obnoxious mistake never reoccur by the JAMB. May as many students that has been depressed be strengthened and encouraged by God in Jesus' name. Okay, amen. Should we say amen to that? More messages here. Let's see. This one says, evening presenter, what just happened in JAM is a reflection of the selfish government we have. Federal government should sack JAM officials as revenge on behalf of the students. Lou Telga, thank you for texting. Hello, good evening. Good evening to you. Welcome.
I greet you. Amaka, the most regrettable thing in the whole of this thing now, unfortunately so, is that this man, the registrar, is still holding on to that office and coming to deceive us with crocodile tears. Amaka, one of the proofs that this man is regretting whatever action, whatever has happened, would have been for him to resign from that place and tender this apology from his house. That is how it is done, so that we can know that indeed that you regret whatsoever that has happened. Now they are now fixing another day. They are now rescheduling the exams for these children, and they so in a hurry. The question is, who is going to take care of this thing? Is there any? Are they? I don't know. Now, some of them will need transportation to their centers, right?
Yeah.
Some of them might even need accommodation. Some of them might need, have they gotten this into consideration?
Okay.
Or just that these people should just, I don't know, what are we made of as Nigerians? What kind of people are we?
All right.
That we don't have any kind of feeling for any or for another person except ourselves.
All right.
Yeah, man, it's so unfortunate. This jump something is so annoying. Honestly.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Did I say good night?
Hello. All right. Hello. Mr. Sam, please go straight to the point. Mr. Sam.
Martha, the beautiful queen.
Mr. Sam.
Live in PA. Okay, let me be fast.
Okay, please.
Sister Martha, you see, it is quite sad. Listening to the man, that is the cry of a bad actor who have no remorse for their sins. Because let me tell you, Sister Maka, this man, he came and he was saying and crying that this. Now, he was so quick again, not thinking about the people who have died, not thinking about the parents who have spent money in carrying their children from one state to another or local government to another to write this exam. He did not make any way of as compensation for them. He now yesterday cry in the afternoon and in the evening. This morning now he said tomorrow may them go back, go write exam. That is another huge punishment is placing on them. And these people have been collecting huge amount of money from these students Can't they bring that money and say for these children who have gone through this is what we will do for them make sure that we are showing remorse for what we did. But Sister Amaka, let me tell you this, man, because we are not punishing people in this country that are mesmerizing and misbehaving.
Thank you, Mr. Sam. Mr. Sam, our time is fast spent, Mr. Sam. Let's see this message here. Kanu Onyesom Chibo says, humorous gathering we refer to as a country, mistaking jokers and clowns for leaders. What is that dramatic tears for? Prince Dominic says he ought to have resigned along with the entire board members by now if he's actually sincere and truly sorry. Let's see. This one says, you can't blame him though. You can clearly see how our system as a nation has failed. If it's there in the last general elections with the beavers. It's there with the issues of lack of power supply, which should have been top priority. It's there with call messaging network hitches. It's there with government not being able to pay lecturers and the ASU as at when due. It's there with issues of bank transfers. Whether fake or not, he has apologized. Nobody resigns in Nigeria. It's also possible for same issues to arise when the children reseat. The entire Nigerian leadership system requires an overhaul, and it's only the people that will make it happen. J. Ajib, thank you. This one says, Amaka, please, no need for us to cry. This current administration headed by Tinubu does not value education. Until we get rid of this administration, we should not expect anything better. Sapi from Oyigbo. Amaka, the JAMB registrar should have resigned by now in an organized nation. Quite unfortunate, his tears is just blackmailing Nigerians emotionally. Boyo Kingsley from Remokuta. All right, beautiful people, thank you so much for texting. That's as much as I can take. My time is... I have to come and be going. All right, but I'll quickly say this before I go. We should have gotten past the time where we want to make excuses for incompetency. Going forward, I think these agencies should learn to do better. I'm Amaka. The thrill continues next week, Monday, same station, same time. Make sure to keep it locked with us right here. Commercial comes up next. I'll take you through the world news at 10 p.m. Stay with us.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Please listen to this paid infomercial.
Herbal Heritage International, the Kokoroko, for herbal medicine, when they produce strong, correct medicine, they take it, they support with country health care system. Country man, correct, holistic, ogbonge herbal medicine, they we know they come out for public anyhow, like a big basket. Food ground, as every Christmas, have been boundary. Sickness self, sabi medicine, we pass them. After all, monkey smart now, because tree near tree is our forest. Heritage International will use the technology of computer testing machine to see and know before attacking that your health condition. We don't become ubaruba for your life with the correct treatment. Therefore, whether definition or without definition, make you visit Herbal Heritage International offices where near you. Herbal Heritage International. Now you.
Hello and welcome to the program Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts at number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. On today's edition of the program, our topic for discussion is staphylococcal infection. And I have with me in the studio, Dr. Otumba Abiodun. Sir, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Staphylococcal infections do occur in the body system when Staphylococcus bacteria enters into the body system and spread within the body system, destroying body cells. Staphylococcus bacteria are majorly of 3 types that can afflict men. But of these 3, the most pathogenic in nature, that is the one that is capable of causing diseases easily in men, is the Staphylococcus aureus, because it is capable of invading body cells, destroying them, causing different pathological changes in the body. When Staphylococcus bacteria spread in the body system, there are a number of changes that one can experience. This can result to burning sensation within the individual, and this can be seen as fever from time to time, or a situation where there is certain hotness coming from within. There can be skin manifestations in staphylococcal infection that can be given one periodic boils or rashes all over the body. In some people, such rashes can come around the pubic region, or even leading to boils that can lead to blisters or even ulcers on the skin. It is possible for one to experience persistent headache in staphylococcal infection because the body fluid is already contaminated. Staphylococcus, as we know, is a form of bacteria. Any bacteria that is capable of spreading in the body system can lead to reactions in the body that can further damage body tissues. And when this occurs, it is possible for one to experience joint pains in form of infective arthritis. Part of this bacteria can spread deep into the tissues of the heart, affecting the valves of the heart. And when this occurs, you discover that there can be palpitation that some will start witnessing as if they have panic attack. When this is allowed to continue in the body system, it is possible for one to start getting tired easily. There are many people, by walking from one pole to another, they get tired, or by doing just something that is not supposed to be that tasking in terms of energy consumption, they discover that it's as if they don't have enough hair where they are located. All this can be as a result of weakness of the heart resulting from infection or spread of this bacteria we're talking about. When this bacteria is able to pollute the body fluid, it is possible for one to witness mouth odor. Mouth odor is a form of changes that is called halitosis, where people will start coming up with breath coming from within that is already polluted. There is no amount of time such people wash their mouth, you discover that the breath coming out is very offensive. All this can be as a result of pollution of the body system. It is possible, if any bacteria is able to dwell so long in the body system, to contaminate the whole body fluid and even damage nerves. When nerves are damaged, there can be tiredness. Not only this, it is possible for men to suffer a lot because this can degenerate to a situation where a man is unable to stand like a real man. When a man is unable to stand like a real man, it is seen as a serious challenge because the whole family can be affected. Part of the joy of the relationship can be stolen, and this can cause different rancors in the family. A man that is unable to stand as he should can find it difficult to get arousal. The desire for opposite sex can disappear, and once that arousal is not there, that is the ignition point. It means such a man will not be able to stand like a real man. In some people, the arousal can be there, but you discover that because nerves have been damaged, the transmission from the upper center down to the power point of man, that is in between his two thighs, can be weakened. When such occurs, you discover that such a man can even get arousal or is able to stand, but the type of standing that he has is not strong enough to help him to even get into the act. In some people, they make efforts to get into the act, but you discover that they are unable to spend more than a minute or more before they are exhausted. Mind you, before a man can be called a real man, such a man must be able to have the arousal as desired and also be able to sustain the energy he has been able to gather for a considerable length of time. That is when such a man can be able to make his partner happy when it comes to man-to-woman interaction. So such men do suffer from this from time to time. It's after knowing the root cause of the challenge that one will be able to know the right step to take for one to be totally free. Whenever you experience anything that we have been able to mention or other things, it's very important for one to visit a competent healthcare giver who will be able to run tests on one and pinpoint where the problem lies and provide solution. For more enlightenment and advice, the number to call is 080-33-111-946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. Thank you all.
All right. You've been listening to the program Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts at number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. Let's take our sponsor's message. Don't go away. We shall be right back.
Herbal Heritage International, the Kokoroko, for herbal medicine, when they produce strong, correct medicine, they take it, they support with country health care system. Countryman, correct, bakelistic, ogbonge herbal medicine, they know they come out for public anyhow, like a big basket. Food gram, as every Christmas have been boundary. Sickness self sabi medicine will pass them. After all, monkey smart now, because tree near tree is a forest. Heritage International will use the technology of computer testing machine to see and know before attacking that your health condition. When don't become ubarugba for your life with the correct treatment. Therefore, whether definition or without definition, make you visit Herbal Heritage International offices way near you. Herbal Heritage International. Now
You're welcome back to Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts at number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. Until we come your way again, remain blessed.
And that was a paid infomercial.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1